Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is a fantastic, lovely, wonderful Thursday towards the end of the week. I'm sure you're all very happy. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. How's it going? Bin Man, Bing Chiller, Saki. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? You know, we're going to get straight in. We're going to get straight into this. This is the loadout we were using last time. We're still doing Tarkov Shooter 7. It's kind of annoying. It takes a while. It's a pain. It's a pain, you know. Got 2 out of 5. We still need 3 more. I'm not the best sniper in the world, but what I decided is that I wanted to combine it with doing some other stuff that we need to do for Peacekeeper anyway. Because Shoreline is, well, it's an okay map for it. And we still need to do Wet Job and all these ones because I kind of want to do the guide because it gives you $1 billion US and then it just makes it easier. You don't have to be selling stuff on the market all the time. Because I did a load earlier and got to myself to like $8,000 just like buying and selling these items basically. The diaries, SAS drives. Normally it's SAS drives, it seems, that is the best at the moment. People seem to price these the lowest out of all of them, but like they're all quite expensive. It's not as bad as the rate though. The rate has been getting worse and worse and worse. It's like 134 at the moment, which is quite annoying. But yeah, these are the ones. Some of them are not too bad. Some of them can be okay, but the SAS drive's all right. You know, like if you can get this under 40, it's definitely worth it. I think definitely worth it. So just get Sturman first to do Tarkov Shooter with the XMC. Well, indeed, good sir. So that's what we're gonna do. What I figured out. So last time we used the M700 a little bit. Which was fun. It's good. I like M61. I crafted a little bit more earlier. Actually, we could probably just about jump in. This is why I needed my dollars because I've been buying 5.5A1 and buying Lapua Magnum. Because last time we just didn't really have enough bullets. We had to like do some stacking with like UCW and just rubbish like that. So now that we've got a few more rounds, we might actually be able to do it a bit more effectively. I think I'm not sure exactly how many I've got, but we can check. It's more than we used to anyway. So what I figured out, one annoying thing about the AXMC is that it's quite a big gun and is 2 slots for some reason. But it's only 2 slots because of the pistol grip, but the pistol grip is like it's fundamentally part of the gun. Like the lower is the grip, if you see what I mean. Because if you take this off, this thing like the grip it's weird. It's part of this somehow. I'm not really sure exactly how it ends up functioning. Yeah, it's this like weird stock combo thing. But you can fold this back down into one slot. If you take off the XMC pistol grip as a thing, then you can fold it down into your inventory and you can fold the stock doesn't make any difference, but you can basically make it one slot if you do that. This was working before. Oh no, it's because I took the stock off. That was why. I took this off completely previously and then managed to fold it down into here. So I've actually got 2 in this little grouping, which is kind of cool. I was like, oh, okay. So what you do is you take this out, you take the lower out, you put it back on, and you put the stock back on, and that's how you like get it back to being full size. But I don't know, it allows you to store it slightly more effectively, I guess, is the deal. But yeah, that's it. So we are actually going to swap back over to the XMC. That is the idea. That is indeed the idea. I think my YouTube feed was like slightly late, but hello, Mr. Beef. Do you need an editor? I do technically, yes, but I'm kind of in the process of thinking about it. I don't know. I've got like some people who contacted me. I'm figuring out what I'm going to do, what I need to do. I've not done it before, so I'm a bit inexperienced. But it's something that I'm actively starting to look into. Yes, it is indeed. LSG, hello. No, yeah. We both. We're doing both. It is working, right? Yeah, it is working. Yeah, it's all good. Yes, I'm good. Holy hack military power filters are going for over 170k. Hey, hello, Church. Let's go, man. It's weird the AS Val is like that as well. Yeah, actually, for the video, I've got a Val here and I've got VSS. These things seem to have come down in price a bit. Like everyone's stopped going super crazy, but I mean they're still expensive. 120k for VSS. I don't know why the Vals are so much, and I guess like the convergence factor is a bit better, but I think the VSS is perfectly fine. I actually think it's technically more meta. It's like the video that I did the other day, yesterday, about it. I just quickly put it together because of this new change they did. I actually think it's like more meta than the Val because it's got like it's like the RD versus the Mutant. You know, like Mutant has more vertical control, but less horizontal control. Whereas the RD is like more horizontal control, but less vertical control. That's probably thrown out the window with the RD example, but it's definitely the case with these two guns. Anyway, we're not playing those today. we're playing AXMC. Oh, that's I know what that is. That's because I've got okay. That's because I've got a there. I've got a different thing on this. So if we play Shoreline, what do I want? Do I want the Schmidt? Do I want this one? Actually, this will do. This will do. MP5SD back in the menu. We wanted a sidearm, and so I threw it together with the MP5SD, and we killed somebody with it. I mean, you know, results speak, eh? Results speak. That's all I can say. It worked, so we're doing that. It sure is a thing. Let's see then. So we need a pro patrol. We're gonna be going to Shoreline. We're gonna go, and the thing that I need to do is this wet job one. I actually can't remember what the next task is. Oh, the list of resort tenants. This is the one in admin. So we'll go to admin later, if needs be. Played a bit with the MP5SD yesterday, but an Elcan. Can easily go full auto with the Elcan zoomed in, not leave vision. Interesting. The Elcan's actually not terrible for zoom in anyway. So I can kind of see that, especially given that this thing's now 25 vertical recoil. We're back, baby. We're back. I do agree. I actually agree with the choice of improving the. Should I just take this off? No. I actually agree with the choice of improving the recoil across the board. Whether I agree with the VSS one, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure with that, but we'll see. Actually, does this... Are we still... Yeah, we're actually still underweight. Look, it's actually fantastic. Look at this. Still underweight with the XMC. Amazing. Amazing. Completed experiment. Wonder if the XMC is worth it. What's your take? I mean, I think it's pretty good for stuff like this, because it can one-shot people with class 5 on. It can. It doesn't always, but it can. Morning from West Coast, USA. Hello. Hello, John. Not always about the most optimal builds. Indeed. MP5SD full of PST. I don't like it with the PST because it just bounces off helmets. I'm not really that keen. But yeah, lots of people seem to like the Kedda. It's super light and you can just... But I'm no good with the Kedda. It's got too much recoil. I'm just not very good. I've got AP 6.3 in it. I've got AP 6.3 in it. Any tips for not getting tilted on this game? Feels like I'm dying lots of bushes lately on EU. God, that's hard. It's difficult. It depends. Like, not getting tilted, I mean, that's like a psychological thing, I suppose. Which is what makes it tricky. But you have M61? Oh, I do. Very good point. Thank you. Very good point. I'll swatch it round. Can we inadvertently load in the same shoreline mode? Oh, I'm backing out because I've got to change my ammo. Thank you, everyone. See, what would I do with that chat? Honestly, I don't know what I would do with that chat. Yeah, just play enough to get used to dying. Basically, yeah. Or like use like cheaper stuff, like lower tier stuff, I guess, so that you're not like worried. But I guess it's like a tilted thing, not like a worried thing, just getting like ratted out, whatever. Like I don't know. I guess like check more. Just it's so hard because you can't avoid you can't avoid yourself getting killed by people sat in bushes. So you just have to deal with it. So what makes the frustration less bad? I suppose that I didn't even bring a spare mag for this thing. We really are dropping the ball, aren't we? Yeah, I guess the idea is that you can. How much do we have now? We have 92 of these. Okay, so we'll go with a full mag of this, and then we'll probably stack this one. So yeah, the idea of not tilting so much is making sure that you're not spending too long building loadouts. For one, now we are overweight because the ammo is really heavy. But is it because of max energy? I wonder where my limit is now. Okay, we're pretty close. Oh, once I drink the max energy, we'll be under again. I just want to make sure I'm getting endurance XP. That's all I want. Just want to make sure we're getting endurance XP. There we go. There. Is Bitcoin farm worth it? I think so. Maybe not level 3 at this point in the wipe, but level 1 sure is. What's your tips for Tarkov Shooter 8? Just be really aggressive. Just be really aggressive. I'd almost be tempted to run a red dot on on like a, you know, run a 1x8 or 1x6, because then at least you can use the one times. Like, you're going to be shooting people quite close up on Tarkov Shooter 8 most of the time, because you're going to be sprinting towards shots, and often you won't have time to like wait and watch and da-da-da, because you need to get 3 kills. Hey, morning, Nick. Thank you, dude. Yeah, unless you're flat broke, dying is formality. It's true. Tips on Punisher Part 6. Building an SVD isn't that cheap. It's not that cheap, but the SVD is actually quite good now. I'm going to be doing a bit more on Punisher 6. I just haven't really got around to it. I've not been using the SVD much. But I want to do a bit more on Punisher 6 because the SVD feels fun with the changes. I actually think you can get quite a decent build relatively easily. It's not as bad as it was. Like, you do have to be careful, and you just have to suck up the cost of the SVD, I think. Unless you want to go really cheap and you make it like the turbo ergo builds. That's the other way of doing it. And you just push shots at like point blank in dorms and stuff. But, you know, that's the other way. There's two schools of thought. But I did quite well with the SVD the other day using the like relatively low recoil version, like the min-max version, with like, an ergo tilt to it. And it was good. I thought it was really, really good. So you choose either medium to long range combat Punisher Part 6 with a low recoil SVD, or you go for the ergo one and put a hollow on it and just like, and a laser, and just push people in dorms, that kind of thing. Trying to get a feel for the bushes. That's true. Maybe avoid the paths where the bushes are. Like, if you get killed over and over again in various bushes, just like try not to go near them, I guess. Can't wait for the new loadout saver. Yeah, the loadout saver should be really, really good. That should be really good. Got your air filter installed? Actually, don't. Remind me to put it in after this raid. Somebody remind me to put the air filter in. Gotta have Shooter 8? Shooter 8 is bad. It's bad. Next raid, could you try using the M18 smokes? I still haven't figured out how I'm going to use them in a sensible way. Been playing it slow with Part 8. Yeah, you can't play it slow. You basically want to get like a kill off spawn. If you get a kill off spawn and get 1 kill in hand, that's normally okay. Gold, please. What you kind of end up doing... That KTA, thank you so much for the prime, man. Thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it. What you want to do, really, like the optimal raid, is you rush somebody's spawn location and you kill someone at spawn. And then you play in the mid game and you kill someone around the sawmill or around village or something like that. And then you kind of like push towards like outskirts, because most people have to go that way, and then kill somebody kind of near sawmill on that side, over by sort of like either sort of scout house or near the boat, like the water, whatever, and kill someone there. That's sort of like, broadly speaking, I mean, it's going to completely depend raid to raid, but it's just hard to catch those people. But I don't think you want to sit around like village and that kind of area too much. There's too much open ground. It's too spaced out. I don't think you're going to see enough people. I think you want to play around like the old areas on woods, I think. Bring in a red flare. The red flare, like, we tried the red flare last time and put it in a really obvious spot. Like, I just don't know if the red flare really works. Like, people kind of know, you know. Can use the smokes with thermal since they see through smoke. They actually don't. They used to, but they don't anymore. Unless something's changed since I last looked, which I don't think it has. They don't until when I last checked, which was the last time I made a thermals video, which wasn't that long ago. It was probably last wipe. But they used to. You're completely right. But I think they changed it a while back, and now they don't anymore. They don't see through them. I know it's really a bit. Well, I think it depends on the kind of smoke. Actually, it's realistic for most smokes, I think, because they're just hot. Okay, so we're gonna try and grab some people. So sometimes if you spawn here, then you can run this way. Like, we saw some people last time running across this way, so we'll sit over here for a second to see if we can buy anyone running across. I think last time we saw some guys running this way. Set this to 100. I'll make sure that there's no one coming this way either. Let's get a bit of a wider angle view on this. Wider angle view. Someone could run past us from behind in theory, but well, so we just need PMC kills. We just need PMC kills with a suppressed bolty. That's all we need for this one. We need 3 more, and then what we're going to do is we're actually going to head to admin after. One thing that I did need to do actually, I think what I realized, if I have it in windowed, I think that's what caused my problems on Lighthouse the other day. That like decreases your usage by quite a significant amount. Let me just go look at my performance. I think that helps a bit. Yeah, because like if you have it in borderless, I didn't realize this. If you have it in borderless mode, there's a Windows desktop thingy-mabobbin that then activates and has to like deal with the change in res, like the potential change in res, and like do the sort of downscaling on your own monitor, something along those lines. Okay, but there's nobody coming here, so we're gonna go this way. I hear shots like far, really, really far. Let's get this out. Finish your full fun exams. Hope you did well. 45 meters away, don't get too close. Yeah, I know. Borderless fine. Borderless is fine as long as you've got enough GPU like headroom spare. It probably adds about like 14% to GPU. Ooh. That was a... There was a sound cue there. Did you guys hear it? I don't see anyone. Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine normally. Like you don't normally have to deal with it, but it's because it's because of the setup that I'm running in particular that I have to be a bit careful with my GP 3D usage. Because of all the streams and all the encoding and stuff that's going on. Encoding less so, but it's just like, because I've got OBS, like rendering frames and stuff like that, and like, when you run out, the stream stutters. And annoying to, yeah, it is annoying to run in full screen, I know. Because I want to be able to do things like, you know, select comments and stuff like that, like with that plugin that I've got. I can like bring a comment up on screen, but I have to click it, you know. Is that a scav? Or player? Where's the body even? Where did he die? Why did I kill him? I'm not even sure where he died. On the bush? Like, on here? Oh, there he is. It must be a scav, right, surely? No, it's an actual player. Holy hell. Okay. With a VSS, of course. What else? Attack tech, though. We heard something. Maybe it jammed. He didn't even get to fire, I don't think. Should I swap over? I feel like no. I feel like I prefer my armor or whatever. Grenade pin soundbug. I know. But it also means that they're kind of close-ish. Usually. To be honest, I could swap to his gun. I don't lose the ammo though, because AP 6.3 is quite hard to come by. Ew. Gross. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Fine. That's better. I kind of want to throw my gun away. I'm actually going to unpack it. Yeah, we are going to throw it away. Okay. I should probably do it that way around. All right. Okie dokie. Ditching rigs are ditching the tier 6. Yeah, I know. I know. I like the class 6 though. We could actually just turn around and repeat. What's the mission? The mission is this. Oh yeah, I need the site, don't I? Need the site, because the site's not mine. Yeah. Reset, bring in better spawn. This spawn's not very good. I agree. It's not very good. Yeah, and we are super close to extract. But then I may as well not have like min-maxed everything and like dropped everything, because now if I want MP5, I have to bring another MP5. Womp womp. Oh well. Tarkov Shooter. Yeah, we're doing Tarkov Shooter. We're basically using this cannon to try and get Tarkov Shooter 7 done, is the idea. Yeah, let's go and check dailies too. Good idea. Finding very little PvP in Shoreline. You can find it. I mean, we just killed somebody there, right? So you can find it, but... At least MP5 SD is quick to set up. Now, we're not going to exfil camp. It just takes too long. And you're not guaranteed at finding someone at 45 plus and yada yada. But, actually, I guess... Well... Actually, you know what? You know what? We were going to leave. Actually, I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Because we actually have to go into admin. I have to go into admin anyway. Because I wanted to complete wet job part, whatever it is. So we are actually going to go back. I forgot that I had a second mission. Tarkov Shooter 3 is PMCs with the bolty ones. No, Shooter 3 is the short range one. Shooter 3 is like super short range bolty kills. I forgot I needed to do this. So yeah, we're gonna head across to admin and grab the flash drive if we can. Who knows? We might find sweaty boys and then get killed, but I'll probably leave the sniper outside. Honestly. Maybe I'll keep it out. I'll keep it out for now. This bit. This section. Because we could potentially just wallop one-shot someone, in theory. And get a kill, but... That other guy was like definitely too close, but at this point, we might be able to do it. I know, we'll see. But then when we get to admin, yeah, I'm probably just going to like ditch it. Along with the tac. And then, yeah, try and grab this flash drive. I need to go to the little office section. Evening, how's the raids? They're going okay so far. This is the very first raid that we've run today. And we are XMCing with an MP5. We killed somebody with the MP5. Which is actually, you know what? The MP5 might be back, guys. The MP5 might be back. With the recoil change that they did, I feel that those 9mm guns, they kind of they hit a threshold where they become like incredibly low recoil. The MP5 is like kind of like that, you know? You hit a certain threshold where it just doesn't move. And the MP5 SD is like one of my favorite guns. I might legitimately start thinking about using it again because they made 6.3 so much cheaper, you know? Like AP 6.3 is now like a lot cheaper than it used to be. Oh, okay. There's clearly no one around here. I don't know, did that hit him? I guess it must have. There's nobody around here because there's ow. Sniper boys everywhere. Let's go. So yeah, we've now got this guy's VSS. It gives me some comfort to at least run up here because we know there's sniper people. How many kills left? There were 3. The first dude we killed with the MP5, so unfortunately we didn't count. Part 7 is needed, not part 8. Indeed. What does Lightkeeper do? He gives you loads of quests, basically, and allows you access to the Lightkeeper Island without dying. Which is useful on its own. Like, you can loot run there and stuff. Not that I think anybody who gets to that level or whatever needs the money, probably. So it's sort of one of those things. It's like, hey, you can make free money for those people who basically don't need it now. Because if you've got to Lightkeeper and access the island, I'm sure money's not really a problem. I'm sure of it. Hello, Danny. Whatever it was, it isn't anymore. Damn right. So there was a nade far over that way. I don't know where that would be exactly. It's okay, we can go this way. Alright. There's just a scav. Good. Take the XP. What's he got? HP. Rubbish stuff, fine. I should probably unload this a bit. Maybe I'll use a couple. It fires fast, doesn't it? Fires fast. Okay. Right. Bit risky running across this way. I should probably go round actually. Let's go round. Thoughts on the wipe every 4 months instead of 6? Nah, I don't think it's necessary. I think for most people they just wouldn't reach a high enough. Like it'd be good for streamers. It'd be good for streamers and content creators. But I think for the average player base, I think 6 is fine. It's like quite good for it to get into a stable place for a bit and then not be like fighting fires and that kind of thing. Because I think that's what happens a lot of the time with the early wipe, so I think it's fine. We should finish this quest on woods pretty quickly. Yeah, we tried a bit of woods. We didn't see that many people. We didn't do too much aggressive stuff around the sawmill though, which is probably what we should have done. I wasted a lot of time yesterday doing it. You nearly done with all the quests? No, I mean there's still quite a few left, right? I don't play a huge amount compared to a lot of people, so I've still got lots of stuff to do. Love watching the ruble count rise. Who doesn't? So I think we're gonna pop the gun down and the tech in here. Where did the gun fall? That's just there. And now we're lightweight again. So now we're gonna go into admin. This guy's VSS. Oh. Some dead people in here. Don't think you can jump out of those windows. I hear someone. One. Oh! It was a scav like right underneath me. Holy hell! Get the living daylights out of me. Yep. And now we can leave. All right. Okay. Let's go. Hit max traders last week. First swipe, first keyboard and mouse game ever. I think I might be a crazy person. Yes, you are crazy. Hello, Bounce. Or do you know this augmented is no longer paying? It's now a painkiller. It's no longer. It was always a painkiller. It's just never really worth using it. But yeah, it's no longer antidote. You need XGG. VSS enjoyed today. We actually took this off someone else, so not an enjoyer per se. Evenings from Australia. Hello, Jess. Never a painkiller? I think it was. I think it was. At least I thought it was. Did you watch The Last Kingdom? No. I didn't, no. Like a guy called Oswald. Yeah, it is the perfect sidearm, especially when it's free. It comes from somebody else. Then it's definitely perfect. VSS receiving some love. SP6 and BP rival up. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bit much. Honestly, personal take, I think it's a bit much. On top of the 15% that they did for everything, I think it's a bit much. It's a huge change in a very short period of time. First ever Tarkov stream I've watched. Hey, Flux, nice one, man. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy it. This is the thing. There's like a ton of people who are like seeing stuff for the first time. That's why it's so nice being live here. Especially when it's free. Well, it's true. I love a free VSS. Who doesn't? Who wouldn't love free VSS? What are you packing? Yeah, this is SP6. But it was just whatever the guy had. So he had SP6 on him. And we got that. And 3 of those beautiful 40 grand 30 rounders. You watch, if the scavs have respawned down here, and then I'm going to get one-tapped in the head. Make this whole trip pointless. There you go. Recall feels good when I tried using the VSS and the EOTech because the aim gets thrown around. It still gets thrown around a bit, yeah. It's not zero recoil. It's a lot better than it was though. It's a lot better than it was. When I was doing the comparison, because I did a VSS video not that long ago with the old recoil, and it does feel a lot better now. It's a lot easier to control. It's not zero. It's almost like, I don't know, it's a little bit like the MP7 is sort of how it feels to me. Like the MP7, if you fire like a 3-round burst on the MP7, it's like it just goes crazy. But if you're anticipating it and you're going to fire a long burst and you can, jerk down to fix the first bullet or two, then it tends to work quite well. It's like VSS kind of feels the same thing. Those like high fire rate guns, the 2-shot bursts, the really short bursts just don't work. You need it on single fire if you're going to be doing that. I learned that the hard way the other day using the MP7. Tried the VSS once, didn't hit the long side of it. I'm typically not very good with this gun. I feel like maybe anybody could be good with it now, in theory. This is what the MP5 is for, though. The headshot potential. Headshot potential. Love it. So our rate dropped to from 56 to 45 in the last few weeks alone. Damn. That sucks. Try to use VSS like I would with the M1A, RFB, and spam semi-auto. That could kind of work. Like the rounds are good enough to make it work if you want to do that. Can you shoot and draw at the hideout? Yeah. Yeah. I kind of am a bit sad that I left my MP5 SD in the raid. I'm going to buy another one from Peacekeeper. The fact that you can just buy it like that as well is a huge benefit for this gun. It's a huge benefit for this gun. Buy it for dollars straight off the bat. Actually, I want to see how much they are now. I actually can't remember how much it is. I literally just paid for it without even thinking about it. I think it's about $600, if I remember correctly. But it might be cheaper than that now because the rate changed. 469. It's because the dollar rate's gone up. Like the dollar price goes down as the exchange rate gets worse because the gun is priced in rubles in the back end, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I mean, this is really cheap, right? This is about 50k. For a suppressed gun and everything. But I mean, it's because people don't like these, but let me move this out. We'll go and have a little look at the recall. A lot more luck on semi than full. Yeah, I mean, it can work like that. So I mean, the thing about this, right? Like, yeah, the recoil's quite high if you control it though, and if you control it vertical, you know, it settles into a good place. MP5 is crazy. I'm not even gonna control this one. That's like no control at all on the MP5, which is insane. It's good. It's good. Rip instead of AP. Yeah, I mean that will work. That will work. I kind of wish that, I don't know. I kind of wish that the shooting range, like, because now the back wall's really far back, it actually makes it more annoying to test stuff. But anyway, so yeah, like, you still need to jerk it a little bit at the beginning, but then it just kills people. And then the MP5, you know, if you control it just a bit, oops, that's not in there. It's just a laser, and you can hit heads like really easily. Well, that's decent distance, you know. And most of those shots were going in this this little area. You just spray people in with the easy 30 rounders and stuff. You can get 50 if you want. Can you do it whilst crouching? Yeah, I'll show you. What do you want to see? Do you want to see uncontrolled or controlled? You want to see controlled or uncontrolled? Like trying to control it or not? Ammo's rough. A bit, but you need to hit heads. That's why it justifies the low. Both guns crouching, uncontrolled. Yeah, okay. So let's see. I don't know how far this is, but yeah. So VSS, crouching, uncontrolled. I mean, it's not that bad, right? MP5, crouching, uncontrolled. I literally didn't move my mouse. The MP5 is insane. Like, the MP5 is actually really good now, I think. This guy is, it's 25 vertical recoil. This thing is 36. But this has 100 RPM extra than this, which also makes it go up more. Partly. But this is like for 50k, and it's suppressed. Peacekeeper? I don't know. It's a headshot cannon though. This, you have to hit heads, and I like AP because AP makes sure, like AP 6.3. I don't like. Let me make this very clear. I don't like AP 6.3 as a round, but I don't like using PST because it won't go through Ratniks, it won't go through face shields, it won't go through really anything. Like, this will still struggle with class, like, it'll still struggle to go through a Bastion, for example. But if you hit them in the eyes, it doesn't matter. And if they've got face shield that's class 3, they'll still die. If they've got Ratnik on, they'll still die. And that's kind of the point. Like, class 4 helmets, it's not going to help with. As we know, though, there's lots of rounds that won't pen class 4 helmets, as per the other video that I did. So, really, you know, your mileage may vary, as they say. Your mileage may vary. So, where are we? We are putting this back down in here. We've now got attack tech. So we'll just leave that up there for now. Swap this back to that. And I dropped my mag on the floor because it was annoying me and too big. So we'll buy another one of those. We'll get that back in insurance. We've still got AP. Yeah, so we'll pop that back up, top that back up, pop that back in here. I think we still got a bullet in there. Yeah, we do. Good. Top the FMJ, and then we're gonna head back in. And we need a different helmet. So we're gonna go with that one this time. Move that up there. By the way, my sort of like intermediate goal for like what I'm currently just like doing in general is actually, I can leave that up there. Is to get another thick items case, but I'm sort of going to slowly work my way into it. You see, so I've got like whiskey, vodka, moonshine ready. If stuff's cheap, then like maybe I'll do that. When we need to like eat and drink, like we do now, we came up with this idea. I think it was remind me who it was. I think it was Ida maybe. Who was having a look at this, and we can use the sugars that we use to eat. So it's better than doing my mayo trick. Because we can now eat these like this. We still need waters. But we can use this to craft the moonshine now. Which is good. It's actually even more efficient. So I'm pleased with that. We've figured something else out to min-max our life even further. Or 8 and 9k for water. Look at that. Fantastic. Isn't the MPX better than the MP5? I would argue no. To be honest with you. I would argue no. You can mod it more, but the MP5 is so cheap. Like it depends on what you're looking for. You could probably get the MPX lower recoil in theory, but at that level of recoil, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Is the question. Does RIP not have enough pen to fragment? Indeed, RIP does not fragment. Loving your ammo vids lately. What if you do on a rare ammo like SSA? Probably not, because just like we never see them, you know? Put the air filter in? Yes, we'll do that. XFC with the stock? I know. I've failed, haven't I? I've failed. Yeah, I'll do the air filter in 2 secs. Can better the hell out of the MPX. But the thing is, with 25 vertical recoil, like, why do you need to? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? We're gonna get a filter now before I forget. We'll just stick it in straight away. Stick this in, and then we'll have a quick look at the MPX. I mean, nobody uses this gun. Nobody uses this gun. It's gonna be this one, I think. OEM 14-inch 3.4 recoil. Yes, it's this one, I believe. Yeah, I haven't modded this bad boy for a long time. It mods out much like an AR in many ways. You can put the growl on it even. It's pretty insane. Okay, and you can go. I mean, you could do stupid builds on this thing. You really can. You can do stupid builds. It's not really unnecessary. Really unnecessary. Defiance. Okay, and then we've got. We'll get the best recoil for this. 644, 644. Probably this. It's probably Osprey, I think, but I can't remember. What is bullet fragmentation? So when a bullet splits into multiple parts and does more damage than it reads out on the wiki. Is the MCX good yet? I think it is good, but the ammo is just a bit hard to get. If you can get enough ammo for the MCX is good. Don't need to drip it out. If you don't need to drip it out, you may as well just buy the MP5. 17 vertical recoil. I think that's the best. But anyway, it's like, what's the point, right? When you can get 25 vertical recoil from this thing, and I think is the MPX 850 RPM? I sort of recollect that it might be, but yeah, it is. It's 850 RPM. So you're actually taking like downside on RPM for really like no real advantage, in my opinion. You know, it's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. So this beta 2 bag, is this like really heavy? 2 kilos? Oh my god. 2 kilos. Vector more... Yeah, Vector's better. You may as well just use the Vector. You genuinely may as well use the Vector. What's a really light bag? There's this new trooper one is like super light. Because we're not really trying to loot. Maybe just go without one. I don't know. So like removes my temptation to loot everything. Because we want to kill people. Yeah, 17 vertical recoil is some of the lowest you can get in the whole game. I think the STM might be able to get slightly lower. Oh, for God's sake. Whatever. I can't be bothered. Well, let's just go to the next raid. Are we good? Yeah. Oh, I could have got rid of this actually. Rangefinder, but it's no biggie. Yeah, I think we're all right. Right, shoreline. Let's go. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to hand this thing in. Whoopsie. 41 rounders. Yes, the 41 rounders are better. I agree. But nobody uses that gun. Mentor. All right. Artem's work on shoreline. What's wet job 5? I can't remember. Is the one we have to go to his car? I think we already did that. Oh no, this is 238 or the universal utility room. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Well, again, we may as well take the key with us. 328. That's 73k. The universal. What's it called? Oh. Maybe it changed name or something? I don't know. MPX is overkill. I think the MPX is overkill. Yeah, MPX is like super overkill. Super overkill. I think it's completely unnecessary. I don't think it's much better than an MP5 SD though, either. And the MP5 SD is like incredibly cheap. Yes, dollars, more dollars. I need more dollars. Give me the dollars. Give me your dollars. Give me your dollars. Right, shoreline. 7 in the morning. So we'll trundle around outside, and then if we do end up with, there late, then we'll go into resort afterwards. Later on. Sold all my bags to Ragman. I'm just using troopers now. Good idea, really. Good idea. They are really light. They're silly light, honestly. Hi, Mr. Gig, a long-time YouTube enjoyer. Love the content. Thanks, Matty boy. First time catching the stream. Hey, well, appreciate you dropping by, and everybody who comes to say hi on the stream. It's a fantastic time, and I'm just glad you're all here. I'm just glad you're all here. We have a good time, don't we? We have a good time. You know, we nerd out of mechanics, min-max some stuff, you know, build some loadouts, try to get some guys, do some quests. It's a good time. SGM is fun. I don't know. I don't find it very fun myself. It's okay. Yeah, getting BT is annoying for the SR2M, I agree. Is it worth running 300 Blackout M62, or should I get better? Like, look at the gun. I would definitely stack the AP rounds on top of M62. M62 is fine. So M62 is almost, it's basically the same as firing 5.6A1 for the M4, which I personally feel is outclassed right now in PvP, but you can make it work. It's fine, right? If you hit headshots and if you find people with class 4 armor, it'll do the job. But the AP rounds are what you need against people with class 5 if you're not going to hit headshots with it. Playing some mates the other day running Lighthouse. I hopped off for a 30-minute break. They ran another, spawned in within a few minutes, bumped into you and got destroyed. Really? When was that? Was that the Chalets one? How's it going? Yeah, it's going good. Going good, Rafael. Any advice for a low-level PMC? Get to 15. Get to 15. Get to the flea. Get to level 16. PP rounds from Prapor in a 74U are really good. Thumbs up if you haven't. 32. Hey, thank you, Dark. Yeah, I like backseating is fine. I'm okay with backseating. Took a long break from Tarkin, came back. Hey, nice one. Don't like the SR2M. Can't get the hang of it. I've only used it a tiny bit. I've just died with it so far, unfortunately. I actually didn't manage to use it. Oh, I need to press the button actually for Twitch. Hold on, let me do that. We'll get into this next raid. Yeah, I only used it once or twice, and I just got shot at the beginning. I didn't get to like really try it, you know. I didn't really get to try it. Just hit level 42 in my first wipe. Would you be willing to congratulate me and tell me it was worth it? Adam, congratulations. It was definitely worthwhile. You've achieved something. You know, I'm sure you feel a great deal of satisfaction along with your tiredness, which is the whole point. That's the whole point of this game. To feel satisfied that we've struggled and achieved something. It's good. Getting to 42 in your first wipe is a big deal. It's a big deal. I'm doing Tarkov Shooter 8. I'm not planning on doing Tarkov Shooter 8 at the moment, because I'm not going for Kappa, and Lightkeeper doesn't require it. So if we finish Tarkov Shooter 7, maybe I'll come back and do it another time. Maybe. But I think I probably am just not going to do it this wipe, is my personal feeling. I just don't think I'm going to. Beef, it's what's for breakfast? Weetabix is what's for breakfast, my man. Weetabix, but yeah. I keep dying with it. Yeah, me too. I don't know. You can't hard ADS with the SR2? Why not? Why not? I don't say that to be, you know, argumentative or anything. I'm interested why you say that. Use it secondary and it's cheap. I tend to use an MP7 for that. If not this, I'm trying this MP5 SD thing out because of the recall changes. But usually I just go with an MP7. My favorite content creator? Thanks, man. Is it good to play Tarkov on a portable SSD? I would say no, because you want W over USB, right? I wouldn't say that's necessarily a good idea. Oh, this is an awful spawn. Oh my goodness. This is a truly rancid spawn. Holy moly. What do I need to do on this thing? I have to go into east at some point, yeah. Okay, we could do that later in the raid. This is an absolutely disgusting spawn. Also means probably no one's going to be this side, I wouldn't have thought. I'm going to be up there? Probably not. I mean, I guess they could be. I guess someone could be up there. Running across. There could be, but how much time is left on the wipe? Probably about 2 months. Some people were speculating it might be earlier than that. I think Nice Guy was speculating it could even be in May, but I think it's going to be towards the end of June. Oh. Oh, damn it, missed our chance. No. Crap, we missed our chance. Oh well. Off we go. When you ADS, you slow down. Yeah, that's true, but it's the same for all the SMGs now. Because when you're on the Vertex hunts, they're by the Scab Village. Let me put the names in the video. Oh, those guys. Yeah, he came into chat, he was quite upset. He was quite upset. I think it's because I said GG and I just shot him in the side of the head. Almost level 40, first wipe, fully upgraded hideout. Nice help with the far forwards. Dude, that took me so freaking long. Anyway, that's good. To get the far forwards as well. Dude, there's no way I would have got the far forwards on my first wipe. There's no way. There's no way. No chance. Yeah, well, if you get to 42, you'll have beaten it for sure on the first wipe. Sure, for sure, for sure. I didn't complete Punisher until, like, my second wipe. Imagine waking up in a swamp. Beef or chicken? Actually, chicken, surprisingly. Well, it depends. Day-to-day staple is probably chicken. But, you know, nothing beats a good steak. You did those shots on Tuesday. I know, that's kind of what I was waiting for, but whatever. Is it easy to get a Vertex? Well, apparently no. I find it very difficult to really get anything, it seems. I struggle with all these looting items, apparently. I don't know why. Just bad luck / I'm just not a great looter, really. Mr. Beef, do you stream full-time? I'm a content creator full-time, yes. I don't stream full-time because I spend 80% of my time on YouTube and I'm making YouTube videos. So I don't stream full-time. I stream like 3 days a week for like 3.5 hours. So I don't stream a huge amount the rest of the time I spend making content. Does that have Intel Solar? Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. Honestly, not easy. I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it. Not easy. 6 kills left for Punisher 1. Take down the shoreline. First time caught you on stream. Nice to see chill break. Kicking back and enjoying Tarkov. Yeah, Minecraft. That's exactly the vibe that we're going for here. That's exactly the vibe we're going for. Try not to take it too seriously. Sometimes I get frustrated, but you know, it's just the nature. It's the nature of the beast, isn't it? It's the nature of the beast. Don't hate Shoreline, one of my favourite maps. I quite like Shoreline. That's Scav. Oh man. Oh god. Here we go. I wasn't expecting him to jump back out. I don't know why. You got nothing of any real value, I don't think. We'll just drink that, I guess. See, I kind of need to have... I quite like having no bag. Because it forces me, as I said, it forces me to not loot. Because I don't need to loot. Like, there's no point in looting. And we're trying to kill people. And I get really sidetracked by looting. I feel like I'm better off just taking nothing, because then I can't loot. I'm like, force myself not to. I'm probably in a bad position here. I'm trying to pass through. But it's not like I'm here to actually do the thing. I want to like jump over this to get to the other side. And I'm kind of taking the fast route, which you know, it can be risky. It can be risky doing it this way. Both hideout items in one raid this morning. Yo, well done. Well done. Not confident enough to chat out. It's a weird map because it's it's very mixed, especially as a solo, because it's like, well, if you go to resort, you really want one kit. If you're not going to go to resort, you really want another kit. So it's a bit of a, it's a weird combination, a weird combo. Yeah, I'm on the AP63, yeah. Find all the vertexes when you look for the COFDMs. I know. I don't have any COFDMs, and I'm not. I don't know. Even though we've only got this task left to do, I'm kind of like, well, you know, got to get these. Got to get these radios in the next one. See, this is kind of awkward because like, no one's even killed him, which is a bit like, bit suspect. I guess it's early-ish. I have kind of sprinted to the centre. We'll go up to there and have a look over. Lots of people go to resort though. That's kind of the problem for sniping on this map. And I keep spawning in the damn swamp, which is like really, really annoying because it's not great for spawn points. Some of the best ways to do this on shoreline are to grab people at the spawn points, right? But if you're in the swamp, it's very difficult. Like the only one that you can really reach out to is that one that I was looking at earlier. Take a small bag just in case. Yeah, you can do that. AP63 is disappointing. It is. It is, but we're giving it a second try out, you know? If you hit headshots with it and it's 25 recoil, maybe it'll work. Who knows? That was down at gas. I think maybe we just try to quickly whiz down into gas. Gas/pier. I don't know exactly where. This is a bit riskier, a bit earlier than I'd normally push through this way. I don't like going this way particularly. But we're going to do it just because it's way faster. We should stick around to the end of the stream. Alas, none can do. Well, I appreciate the support nonetheless, man, and I hope you have a lovely day. Mostly resort PvP? Yeah, it kind of feels like that. Thank God it's suppressed, eh? Oh, God. Have a quick look this way. Oh, that's like back the other way. Chasing my tail here. I never did PMC. Oh, maybe. I didn't even see it. I was like too busy scanning the horizons. Let's have a look. Yeah, flashlight bug apparently still is a thing. Is that scav? Looked like a scav. Gotta watch out for that. Where's that? Where's the special boat tree? It's like over there somewhere. People still shooting over here by like tunnel. Go and have a look. There's a fight over by the boats. By Scav Island. I don't know. Got thermal off my scav, how rare are they? Pretty rare. They're quite expensive too. If it's a flare, they're like 350k to buy. Reap is like way more. I don't think you can get Reap off scav though. I think it's all extract camper. I don't know. Normally somebody fighting scavs over at the extract. I don't know if we'll get there on time though. Is the issue. I don't know, because peaceful break if I try and watch him play. Alright, man. That's Scav looking at... One over there. Am I in danger of being shot here? Or is he just idling? That looks like a PMC, but I think it's just a tree. Who was that? That was a Scav, right? Yeah. That was a Scav. Okay, he's just a random Scav. I wonder where the shots were from then. More shots that way this time. Go back to pier? I guess so. I didn't kill the scavs over there, so that's probably what those shots were. Seems like those scavs might have been shooting at somebody on the shore. They probably went over and just left, I would imagine, but whenever he got the shot twice, I'll see if it's an X-ray camper. They're 500-600k if you haven't completed Psycho Sniper. Ah. I thought the Jaeger one was cheaper than that. Go to work, have a good stream. Thanks, Jerky. Why are you doing this quest on Shoreline? Did it on Woods in like 10 raids? 10 raids is a lot of raids on Woods, though, I would say. It's because I've got other things to do. I'm trying to do wet job part X, Y, Z as well. Because I want to get to the guide. I want to have the guide because I want to get all the dollars from the guide. Did sound like a peer situation to me. Make sure I'm not being watched. At least to the best of my ability. Oh gosh. My God. Holy moly. Good Lord. That scab nearly killed me in like 2 shots. It must be running something insane. No, I think it's just insane scab. Oh my God. That genuinely nearly killed me. I was on like 100 and something health. I think it's just like... It's probably like HP or something. I don't think it's Sunny. I don't think it's Sunny. The barking dogs on Shoreline. The barking dogs? Which is that? Crazy Scav. Crack Scav with HP, am I? Yeah, I think so. Hey, John B. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, dude. Let's fix this stomach up. Probably fragmented. Yeah, exactly. I feel like fragments are... We've known fragments are busted for a bit. Polysanaton? I don't know. I don't think so. What where you can hear barking dogs up by the rocks at Old Passage? Huh. I see. I never used to use... I never used to use Rock Passage that much. I left a scab down in... So that was somebody else. Run out of arm stamina. When you're using this gun, this is kind of where Meldonin comes in handy sometimes, actually. Do I have one to hand? Actually, don't. I should probably bring one with me, honestly. I should bring a Meldonin. I think it was just a scav that just went full auto with, like, crap ammo. Yeah, it's not anybody there. There's trash bags. I'll come off it. We'll see him down in the bottom corner, like down here, I think. He probably didn't hear me, I don't think. But let's see. We're just going to wait. Going to wait for him. Got him finally. Don't know if that's 45 meters, but... Can Urga go negative? It actually can't, no. Actually can't. Make video about hit reg? Maybe. It wasn't 45 meters. It wasn't even 45 meters, dudes. How's that not 45 meters? Unless he's a scav. I mean, if he's a scav, then that's just annoying, isn't it? Oh no, he wasn't a scav, but... What a pain! What a pain! Sad. Actually, I don't want that, do I? What a pest. 449, I know. Right, well, it's time to go to resort now. Okay, we're doing okay. Time to go to resort. Oh, I can't run up that apparently. We'll go across to east. We'll go up to the top. We'll go past power again. Back through. Yeah, and then we're gonna use this key. Double check. Yeah, East 238 is where we need to go. Yeah, the hit reg thing's interesting. Like if you hit somebody in the thorax and does it bounce to the arm and all this kind of stuff. I actually think there's some funny business going on with those actually. Mr. Keppel, I actually do think that there's some strange stuff like that happening. Just simply because like we're seeing some weird effects with like collateral and whatever. Check ammo. Oh, we'll find out later because I had black limbs. If your limbs get black, they never get back to full, which means that it does actually report to you what you got shot with. Probably PS? Yeah, probably PS. Don't get resort until there's like 15 minutes left in raid. I mean, I'm just doing it because we just kind of get to go in for free, right? Because we've got, you know, it's 25 minutes remaining. And we've got to go and do this quest. And I'm using a big sniper gun, so... It's not the best resort weapon of all time. That's for sure. Might even just cross this little bridge. Doing all the risky moves today. All the risky moves today. You're actually probably more likely to run into scavs over there that shoot at you. I never cross the bridge this direction. I had it on single shot. A nasty surprise. Just reload this. There we go. And we need some test subjects to fire up the stream or we'll go offline. We shall see. I usually call for test subjects on my Discord, actually. Because it's just usually easier. I tend not to do testing on stream. Not normally, anyway. Strap a hollow on the XMC and it's a perfect resort gun. I mean, we got a laser. We got a laser on this bad boy. Could be fine. 9% time scab bullets frag feels. Yeah, if I got shot in the leg with like HP fragment, it can do a lot, right? It does like about, well, I don't even know. And the fragments, as we said, the fragments are kind of busted right now. There's lots of people who've done some tests. CZTL did a couple of tests, and one peg as well a while back. People have sort of forgotten about it because no one came to any like really strong conclusions. But it seemed like the fragmentation mechanic isn't 1.5. It's now something like 1.8. So bullets are doing a lot more damage than people think they do. Is it worth using a XMC with FMJ? Yeah. It one-shots class 4, and it one-shots class 5 50% of the time. That's the M62. It's got the same pen as BP. The M62's not a first hit pen against class 5. Whereas the XMC is more likely. Oh. Now, which room is it again? We say 328 or something? Is it one of these? Well, that's 30. We have to go further down. I think it's one of these at the end. I think. What's these ones? 314? Yeah, because we need to get to, 328. UG4, nearly there. I also like the ADS speed of the MP5. Here it is. I think it's open already. Somebody already opened it. Look at that. Where is it? On here? Yeah. Oh, that one. There we go. Where's our extracts? Road to custom. Yeah, we could go road customs. I don't mind road customs. Have we whacked any PMCs? Yes, but not from the desired distance, unfortunately. We got some guy. I thought it was 45 meters, but apparently not. Apparently not. Must be close. It must have been close. Genuinely must have been really close. You know what, we can actually run on this side. This is fine. And people can't really get out this way, so this is good. People always ask me, will. I love that clip. It's honestly the best clip in Tarkov. People always ask me, Nikita, will. What's your favourite map? I don't really know at the moment. I feel like my favourite map has kind of been eroded a lot just by playing lots of different maps recently and not really specialising. Probably Factory, honestly, because it's just like it's the one I feel most comfortable on. And I feel like I'm playing lots of different maps for different reasons. It's like I'm enjoying Streets for the newness of it and like how hard it is and that kind of like new experience. I'm enjoying Labs because it's like really sweaty hardcore PvP. I like Factory because I know it really well. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of different. It kind of depends map to map. Maps that I'm not enjoying at the moment is Lighthouse. I'm just not really enjoying the gameplay on there, particularly. I don't mind playing like with the sort of the closer range stuff. Actually, It's not too bad, but some of the longer range sniping on there, I just find a bit like. And the games, it just still doesn't perform that well. You know, it's just like hard. Do you think the P90 is underwhelming? Yeah, it's another headshot machine. That's the thing. Is 762 PS still viable late wipe? You're not going to kill geared PMCs with it unless they make a mistake. Because you're not going to pen class 4 on the first shot, so you won't necessarily get a headshot straight away with PS. If you don't hit them in the eyes. So if you hit them in the head or something and they're wearing class 4, they won't die. Class 5 armor, it just like eats PS. Easy peasy. You can kill people with it, but you need to hit them like 6 times, is the problem. So it's not really competitive. In a fair fight, you'll lose. Yeah, I think MP7 is really strong. Like the P90 is still good because it has 50 rounds in a mag and stuff, which makes it powerful. Like it's got a lot lower recoil, and its recoil control is really high actually. Like really good compared to other weapons, which means that it pulls down strongly and has very low and settles the recoil pattern very, very quickly, which is a big advantage for the gun, right? But you kind of want to hit headshots with it because you have to use the SB stuff now because you can't buy the regular SB 193s without crafting, and crafting that is annoying. Someone with level 7-8 endurance and strength. I'm constantly popping SJ6. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to run around on. Did see you rocky P90's flesh and tank load out? Yes, I was, yeah. It was funny. It's because I thought I had this weekly to do left and right legs, and it turned out it was interchange. And I kind of didn't read it properly. I didn't realise it was interchange. It's slightly unfortunate, though. How close was this guy? 41.1 meters. Oh, so annoying. If we killed him the first time, like the first time that we'd shot, it was PS. It was PS. It must have just fragged. It's because I got hit in the stomach twice, and I'm wearing the I'm wearing that rig. I'm wearing the TTSK rig, so you get like 50% crit once your stomach's black. How many quests do you have left for Lightkeeper? This one. Well, I have this one before I get into the Lightkeeper quest line, if that makes sense. Like, we got to complete Tarkov Shooter 7 to get onto the Lightkeeper quest line. Once we get onto the Lightkeeper quest line, then there's all his quests and blah, blah, blah. So I'm not like next to meeting Lightkeeper or anything, but why not the XMC bolt action pistolet? But no, I just didn't fancy it. Just didn't fancy it. These have got really expensive. These things I used to use for this craft all the time, but they've got more expensive because 4 of them makes one of those 30 rounders for the VSS, and so people are buying those all the time now. Oh, I can't even buy that. Whatever. Yeah, well, I guess we're just going to stop crafting in there for now. I guess we'll just keep these. For the time being. Right, so we've done this one. Gonna hand this in. If you top load BP, you ruin the armor. PS finishes the job. Yeah, that's a fine way to do it. But you want to top load BP. I don't think you want to just rely on PS to do it. But where's the job 6? Acquired sniper skills as level 7. Well, that is wonderful, isn't it? A USEC trooper. That's fine in raid, nonetheless. These are expensive. Look at that. Partly because they're an input for the slick. Like they're partly expensive because they're the best class 4 and they're really light. Partly expensive because you need 3 of them for this barter. If you want the best, one of the arguably the best class 6s in the game, you gotta pay up for 3 of these bad boys. So there's kind of two use cases for it. Right, what are our dailies? So we've got the worst job in the world is this one. Eliminate any hostiles from over 100 meters away using AR platform weapons. Okay, and then you can get the grenade launcher. Military flash drive. Have I got one of those? No. I can craft one though. Can I craft one in time? I guess is the question. 8 hours. Yeah, I suppose we can. 1, 2. Bish bosh. Fine. Well, we'll try that. Good. That's coming then. Basically for free. Next wipe, I want to do a 1 to flee using only flesh and shoot legs. Be quite funny, wouldn't it? Assessment. Easier. We got to play Lighthouse. Yes. Have you already have stacked the gas analyzer and the coffee amps? I kind of want to get onto the Lightkeeper quest line, and then I'm not sure whether I'm just going to give up, to be honest, because I don't have any COFTMs. I've only found 1 this wipe. How much do the MMCs vendor for? A lot, actually. It's like 100 and something. Yeah, 190k. So it's actually quite a bit. I don't know whether they might introduce some event where you need to use them for something. That's why I'm like keeping them, because you can't easily go back and get more. I'm always slightly concerned about that with Tarkov. Where Tarkov is concerned. So I take a lighthouse, 50 raids and 0 vertex. Dude, the RNG is really brutal sometimes. Honestly, it's really brutal. Really brutal. Right, we're gonna grab some more sugar. We've changed over to the sugar strategy. Oh, okay. 1. I guess we don't need 2, do we? We can just go with 1 for the time being. We'll use 20 of that, a bit more, 5 of that. And then the water, we use 20 of that. And then another 8. That'll do. Top up, top up. Great. Oh, the car kit, that can be recycled. Fantastico. How much are the humpbacks going for? Ugh. No one's going to give me a break on my car kits. Give me free car kits. It's just not the way anymore. No one wants to let me do that. 553. I guess this is all right. It's an okay optic. We can use it at some point. 1 use Calog. It's probably worth cycling that. We'll take the Calog back in this one. Cool. Right. We've got this guy's tag as well. So we'll move that back out. And we don't need this key no more. Don't need that. So we'll just put it down here or something. Yeah, what's the next one we need to do for wet job? Oh, it's sniper rifles, isn't it? Well, I guess we're using one at the moment. So that helps. That helps. Only long range rounds available? Yeah, I know. Why craft chalk to get sugar? I don't think that makes sense, does it? 30k and the sugars are 50 something. It doesn't really make sense. Doesn't make sense to do that. But we're gonna be doing this one. We're gonna eat this, make these, and then use the water, and then craft these. Is the idea. Like the Vertex, could we found a lighthouse, especially the Southern Chalet. Maybe we just got to get better at fighting Chalet. Maybe we just go to Chalet like 60 times within RD and just like point blank everybody. Have a huge fight. Is it TTSK armor the best value? I think it probably is the best value. It's a bit like the Current for class 6. It's so cheap that you don't really even need to care about the repair though. It would be my argument because are we full health and stuff? Yeah, we are. We actually don't need to care about the repair cost because it's so cheap. You just sell it back. Like, I think I might have one to hand that we might be able to demonstrate with. Have a look. Oh no, I think I sold it already. But basically, they sell back for about 60k, so they only end up costing you. And when you get it back in insurance, it doesn't even cost you that much ultimately. Right, just keep reloading. Yeah, I know. Are you 50/50 graphics cards? I am, yeah. I am. Is it mental 50k euros and 3 sniper levels? It is. Mental could be worth it. Completes Lend-Lease. You mean wet job? I guess if I'm not doing Kappa, I would quite like to get to, because so in theory, getting to Psycho Sniper at level 9 is what you need to do. Or is that level 8 now? Is Psycho Sniper level 8? I think it might be level 8. What does 50 out of 50 mean? Graphics cards? I'll show you. This is what it means. Psycho Sniper is, yeah, it's only level 8. You get 1 for Tarkov Shooter 8, you get 1 for Shooter 1 in Heaven, you get 3 for Mentor. If I didn't do Tarkov Shooter 8 and I didn't do Shooter 1 in Heaven, you still need like level 5 to get Psycho Sniper. Yeah, and I'm level 4, right? Oh no, level 3. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. You can be level 8 with Mentor. I don't think I can be, can I? Won't it take me to level 7? That's only going to take me to 6, actually. Because you got to do this one. You got to do Shooterborn +1, and you got to do Tarkov Shooter. Well, I actually don't even have it because I'm on 7 right now. Tarkov Shooter 7. And you have to do Tarkov Shooter 8 to get another +1. Right. Anyway, friends. We're going to load into the next one. I'm going to have to run to the bathroom. We're going to press the buttons. And then we'll be back in a minute. Press the buttons. I'm going to try pressing the button on YouTube as well and just see what happens. Right. Why did I go shoreline again? I'm not even sure. Why not reload and motion? Should do, really. So what did that do? For everyone on YouTube? I guess people on premium, it didn't do anything, right? Did it do just like the standard like 2 rolling thingies? How did that work? Literally never pressed that button before on YouTube. I'm intrigued. Did it just do like 2 5-second like skippables or something? Nothing? It didn't add? No ad? I guess it depends. It probably depends on the person. I didn't get one. Spin man. Hello YouTube chatters. Exactly. 5 seconds skippable. I have an ad blocker. That's fine. That's okay. I'm just intrigued. Anyone's got ad block, it won't work anyway. They played the ad, specifically the scam one. There was an ad. Okay. All right. I'm just kind of interested. I'm not sure if it's even honestly worth bothering with, but 2 ads, no skipping. Got premium. I guess the thing is premium, because for premium people, if I press one funny thing, if I press the button, I get paid for the premium people, even though they didn't see it, right? Are you getting Stalker 2? I never played Stalker 1. Never played Stalker 1. Using Scummy ad block. That's fine, honestly. I'm really not bothered. I'm really not bothered. You make less money if you use ad blockers? Yeah, for sure. But I don't blame anybody who does. I understand. It's fine. I'm honestly not bothered. I'm honestly not bothered. There's always going to be a certain percentage of people that are doing it. So tried Stalker Gamma. I haven't. Somebody told me. One of my friends who they've played Tarkov like on and off, and they actually tried Stalker Gamma the other day, and they said that they played 20 minutes and it was enough for them because they just got killed like 20 seconds into the game and stuff. That it was like insanely, ridiculously difficult. Have you tried Sharp's Landon Ad Manager? What's that? 1 point. What even is that? What country do you live? I'm UK. I'm United Kingdom. 2x5? Thanks, Dan. Why are half the adverts on YouTube scams? Probably because they pay the most in Google. Probably. Unfollow because you haven't played Stalker? Dude, I know. I need to play Stalker. I really do. I need to do. Energy cash to feed family. I'll take more. Thing is, like, it's like I do on Twitch, right? It's like, we'll see. We'll see. I'm interested to see what happens, like, because I need to wait like 2 days because YouTube doesn't give you analytics anyway. So I basically like might run a couple while I'm off, like, you know, we're in raid, like waiting for raid or something, and we'll just like see. And if it's like a minuscule amount, then like I just won't bother. Like it doesn't matter. Like the Twitch ads are pretty bad, but I know like YouTube ads tend to be a bit better because Twitch and Amazon, they're not really an ad company. Whereas like YouTube's Google ads normally they get a better rate because they're like bigger and you know they have a bigger pool of advertisers to choose from and yada yada. But I mean, if it's like 2 short ads for people on YouTube and I'm not even at the computer, then like, yeah, it feels like nothing's really lost. The Gamma was what I was thinking of. Started 2 Februaries ago and it's come a long way. I'll just like Tarkov once you learn it's easy like anything else. I'm sure it probably is, yeah. Sharptooth TTV's Project Landon is a Raspberry Pi powered AI ad manager and stream recording project. I've literally never heard of this. That sounds insane. What is that? Sharptooth has some scripts of running ads when you're out of raid. That's so cool. I didn't know he did that kind of thing. A lot of guides. Vostok might become a good secondary. Vostok would be fun. Vostok's single player though, so I'm not sure. It's not really my kind of game being single player, but what's part 7? 3? No, that's part 8, Yoda. It's we need to just kill people with the suppressed bolty from over 45 meters. I'm intrigued by Vostok. I really am. I'm intrigued by Vostok. Now, if somebody spawns in the spawn that I spawned in, I don't know where the best place to catch them is going to be. Like they could be running across this way, I suppose. Like I'm never able to catch anybody this direction usually. I normally like look into this forest. I guess a lot of people run the other way, right? Maybe we're best off just like belting it up. I don't know. maybe we'll just hang around here for a minute. Some people hit the house. Unlikely. It's normally like an early wipe thing, though. It's not normally like later wipe. You could come around the edge, I guess. Around that side. They're probably more likely to go up to resort. You need to get ads during the raids. Yeah, that's a good thing. Just got off work and no better way to start the weekend. Watch some gig beef. Hey, Pete. There's a probably the stalker who's talk a load of times wear me down. I really need to try it. Is the meals of compression very bad at the minute? I don't know actually. Hardest boss glue, huh? I'd almost say like he's probably hard in sort of a general like mechanical sense, but in some ways I would just say killer honestly, because like he's just a tank machine and he's on his own and it's hard to know where he is. Just in general, killer's just really really annoying. He's a bit like he's like a really good solo player. Whereas Gluhar's gang kind of gives him away, you know, so then you can start to play around him. Whereas like Killer just surprises you and then you die. We met somebody earlier. Thing is, we don't want this out though. I do think. Yeah, I don't think the compression's very good when it's like foggy and kind of dark and dingy. Yeah, I still think it's Killer. I still think Killer's the hardest boss. He's just a pain. He's a pain in the ass, honestly. Hard to find, hard to kill. You need specialist equipment really to deal with the guy, you know. Because infinite army men won't push you. Yeah, that's the thing that like you can just get pushed like crazy by Gluhar and his boys, and they've like pretty heavily armored. Unless you've got like unless you've got like a 50 round, it makes it kind of tough. But yeah, I think Killer in general is just like he's just so annoying. We're going to get down here and we're going to try and wait and just kind of hear what happens. Whether we can see people coming up there, whether we can see people coming into here, up there. We'll hear people shooting up at weather, running past down there. And then we can make a decision what to do. Kill him in 3 bullets with the ash. If you can hit him on the helmet, not the face fires, then it's kind of okay. What happens if I watch on Twitch and YouTube? Well, I guess technically. Using AP on... Yeah, I'm using AP 6.3. Okay, I'll put resort. It doesn't make that much difference because we're just talking like the ads on Twitch, the ads on YouTube. Like just viewing doesn't make that much odds. Especially for small streamers, like most people get way more of their stuff from like subs or membership or like super chat, donos or whatever, rather than ads. Like the ads, they're just, unless you've got massive viewership, it's just hard, right? Because there's like only inverted commas, and it's not only because it's, you know, it's amazing to have so many people watching, but like it's only a few hundred people watching an ad. Like it's like if you compare it to, let's put it this way, if you compare it to a YouTube video that gets like 20,000 views, it's just a different like order of magnitude. You know what I mean? So I'm not bothered. You don't need to open both on my account or anything like that. Like don't like you don't need to turn off ad block on my account or anything like that. Like I don't stress about it. It was more my point. Just don't stress about it too much. Like, it's fine. Don't you find the comments displayed next to Cam annoying on YouTube? What do you mean? What do you mean? You talking to me or are you talking to other people? This is a cozy spot. Does sound like a lot of resort. Maybe we do something else. Don't turn off ad blocking. No, keep it on. Keep it on. Yeah, Sanitario is kind of hard. I haven't heard any shots from up here or anything. I guess it's quite late in the white. It's probably where there's lots of bad people. Or going to resort. Maybe we'll have to go back to woods. I was almost tempted to go to customs. The reason why I wanted to come back to Shoreline was because we had these other quests to do. But now I don't feel like it's really as necessary, so... Like, maybe we can catch somebody out who's just, like, wandering the fields of Shoreline, but otherwise, like, maybe we head off to customs or something for a few grenades. We tried that last time, like, it didn't really work. It didn't really work. We'd, like, dropped the red flare. It's just everybody's in there, that's the problem. Everyone's in the Thunderdome. That's the issue. A good spot, but I always get shot on the side. I have never, ever been shot there. Quest map. Interchange. Oh gosh. What? With this? To try and get the kills? If it's just me, I find it a bit annoying that they're displayed next to the cam on screen. Well, I don't have them now. It's only out of raid. So people can see both. It's just simply so people can see both. Asked you to show us 9 by 19, and he said it sucks. Yeah, it did suck, and it sort of feels like it does suck, but... Oh, that's still in resort. That 338 dough. That doesn't suck. Yes, you're right. I might need to catch people on the way to Path to Lighthouse, but I'm not sure if I really want to do that. But I'm almost feeling like, you know, customs might be a shout, just because 45 meters on customs isn't that bad. Like, Shoot Born in Heaven is quite annoying on customs, but 45 meters, you can be in places where 45 meters is not terrible. And customs are quite small, which means that you can actually find people. Love sniping. I feel like I miss my shots no matter what. Some streamers could just click on head and kill me. I know. I'm not a greatest sniper either. We'll try interchange then. If you've gone and requested it, so we'll go and do that, man. We'll go and do it. We'll go and do it. It's honestly a real shame that we didn't spawn over this side at any point. Because this is where I wanted to be. I wanted to be over here. It's annoying. I wanted to be over here. Because this is where all the spawns are at the beginning. You can actually spawn rush people. If I can count the exits to resort down to road. Nah, it's just like, we've done too much camping. We just sit around for 30 minutes and nothing happens. I don't want to do that. You tried to do it on labs? Oh my god, 45 meters angles on labs? That's hard. I fight everybody on labs at point blank, I feel. Took a shooter 7 on shoreline. Every single kill came within 1 minute of spawn. Exactly. Exactly. You do get sniper skill for reloading this bad boy, by the way. We can try it on interchange. We actually do, because now we're level 45, we have long line as well. So we can go in the mall and try to go pew pew. There are some spots. I mean, I find killing PMCs in the mall really hard anyway, unless I'm rushing. The only way that I can do it is rushing shops normally. I have to think about it a bit. Leveling sniper skill needs a bad rework. It really, really does. It's one of the worst parts about Tarkov gameplay. It's really crap. Oh. It is really crappy the way that it feels. Oh, he's like... did a little side jink. Coward. Cheeky. They normally strafe one way and then strafe the other. Is what he just did. They normally just go like one direction. Oh, 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 oh. What's he doing over there? Mate, what are you doing over there? Can't see him. Loading any bolt action, even with max levels up sniper? It does indeed. Does indeed. Beef, hello agent. Yeah, not just Mosin. The Mosin levels it faster. Yo, thank you for the prime, Noel. Appreciate the prime. Appreciate the prime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are AXMC bolting. We're trying to kill PMCs, but it's like insane. I've been at this quest for like 2 days now. This is turned out to be even harder than the Vertex. I'm like very impatient when it comes to sniping though. I just want to find people and then shoot at them. I get very impatient. 200 sniper kill should be 5 skill points. I wish that it scaled with the distance, yeah. It should scale with the distance, really, right? No reason that it shouldn't. You get more for a longer range shot. Why not? MC skills need to give more XP. Certain ones, yeah, because it's basically impossible to level up some of them. One by the weapons contain, you can lock with the keycard and change. You can snipe people that run into the mall. Huh. I guess. Fast SVG shots of Sawmill onwards. How boring is that, eh? How boring is that? How boring is that? Yes, Noel, thank you so much for the prime, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I had the same problem with Punisher last night. Couldn't find anyone. Because the thing is, you can go into Resort for Punisher, right? At least you can go into Resort. That's the thing. More baiting. I don't know, dude. It's just like we tried that. As I said, we tried that last time, and it didn't really work. It didn't really work. Got an hour and a half before we get that. Okay. Let's see. Well, next up, just use bolties. It is the meta to use just the Mosin for a while, because basically because you get to your sniper skill without having to go and like grind it separately. Is the idea. Right, so we're going to recycle this car key. You see, 126. We're going to recycle that into a CMS. Beauty. Beauty. FMJ rounds rubbish. I'm running the cheap case at the moment just to see. It's not actually too bad. Honestly, it's not too bad. Double nade. 1 and a 2. We've got a lot of dollars now because we've completed some Peacekeeper quests, which is nice. Click. Good. Get that done. All right, so yeah, so we were going to go paying requested interchange with the channel points. So we're going to go and do that. Let me recheck my dailies and make sure what we've got, just so I remember we don't lose out on any potential XP. So the other ones we had were interchange survive 4 times. We actually do have a daily for it. Okay. Well, let's try it then. Let's try it. Let's try interchange. We don't need to go in. I do have long line, but we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We can just try and go in like this and then do it that way. Could do a chat snipe off. I know it's off topic, but do you know any ways to farm military CFDMs? Apparently, it's basically the same as the Vertex loop. So you go like Merin, Car Boot, and then you go up to like the highest chalet and go in there. That's the idea. Red flare bait box. I did that last time. It didn't seem to work. Bait some people to sawmill for the sniper kills. Yeah, so I mean sawmill on woods is probably the good way. Hill across from temp. It just takes a long time. Coming stuck on shooter 8. It's the minimum distance on this is what is super annoying. In Tarkov, usual advantages you get using a bolty are missing or barely noticeable. Yeah. It's because it's a style thing to use a bolty in Tarkov. Like the DMRs are strictly better. Customs might be easier. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I think I was going to go to customs until Payne requested the interchange map using the channel points. Then we were going to go customs. But interchange is honestly not a bad shout because we can stay outside and there's a lot of long range. There's a lot of long range stuff. SKS over most in the early game. I agree, but you don't get sniper skill points for doing the most in. That's the issue. That's why it's kind of the meta to do the most in. Watching your YouTube vids lately, happy to stumble into your stream today. What time zone are you in? I'm in EST. I'm currently, what's it called? We're currently GMT +1 because it's British summertime. Want to try with the flare or the reap? We tried it with the flare last time. I got killed once and didn't find anybody in the second raid. Trying to get a VPX for 30 raids, only seen 2 and died with one of them. It's rough. It's rough. It didn't actually take me that long, but I got really, really lucky and killed a guy up at Chalet, and he had one in his vest. It's insane. Get a teammate to run around? Yeah, it can work, yeah. Dylan, yes, I am. Try putting more populated servers. I guess you could do that. Farm reserve scav runs and hit drop down and queen. You'll find one eventually. Be this wipe. You'd need 5 for the Lightkeeper one though. I guess drop down gets hit most of the time, but sometimes it won't. The problem with a lot of this stuff, right, is that you're trying to cross-reference, time investment versus how often these things spawn there. It's like, you may get one eventually, but how long did it take you, I know. I know. 2 FDMs, you need 5 for the first Lightkeeper mission. Insane. I bargain with some folks to let them kill me for shooterborn if I could complete my quest first. Oh, funny. Funny. The bargaining. It gets crazy. Right, interchange. Okay, this is unusual, but let's see. We've got to stay at range. So we are up in this camp. All right. All right. Well, is it risky going to here? Can you get onto the roof of this? I wonder if you can get up here. You can. I don't know how many people are actually going to go across the road, or how many people... No! Oh no, I snatched that one really badly. Damn, that was stupid. That last shot was really dumb. Like, he's probably gone to ground now, or like just run in. I was hoping that I would hit him with the first 1 or 2 shots. I think I could have, but... Shucks. Sniping is so hard. It is. It actually is. It is. Oh, for God's sake! No! You have to be kidding me! No! Oh my God! Okay, alright. Okay, let's stop. Like, oh, I'm really frustrated about that. For God's sake, that is honestly really annoying. I had him bang to rise. Oh, it won't even let me jump. Right, is this even a sensible spot in any way? Probably not really. Is that scav? Yeah. Oh my goodness, stabilize, please. Oh, we killed the scav easy. I guess that's because we're easy trace, isn't it? But all right. Well, I probably shouldn't have killed him. I don't know. I don't know where those bullets were going. I don't know whether I hit him or not. I'm not even sure. God, the guy finds the 4 GPUs. I know. The third shot. The third shot was real bad. The third shot was honestly real bad. Like that was bad. That was bad. I didn't deserve to hit that one. Shots 1 and 2 I thought were pretty good, and that final shot, shot 4, I thought was okay. Maybe let's go over to power then. Let's go to power station, I think. Oh yeah, you can't jump over those, can you? Let me go to power station and then try and snipe somebody there, because that's like potentially was a good one. Next spot to check will be the windows, from them bound to look back into the parking lot from a high. What, up there? I don't know. Maybe I do go the other way. I think power's the next best option, honestly. Like, you could stay there maybe because somebody comes over here. I don't think going around the other way to Emacom, I don't think that's a good idea, but yeah, can someone make a use case of the bolty? No, not really. There's a bit of an MOA thing, but other than that, no. Like, MOA doesn't make any difference in Tarkov like 99.99% of the time. Like, the DMRs are good enough. Like, the RSAS has got really good MOA anyway, right? It's like sub 1, so. I never get the railway exfil. Go up the tower sign. I just don't think there'll be any people outside. I think we're just going to have to, like, cycle round. We could even go to hole in fence in theory. I mean, we could in theory go inside idea. We could go in, right? It's long enough. It's far enough inside to justify it, you know? Not point blank, though. Yeah, we never deal with distances where MO is a factor. I agree. Pretty much always. It's only really if you're fighting rogues at like 400 meters does it even matter. The rest of the time, it's just like no. It's just a non-issue. That's a stuff. Fence runners typically rotate the other way around them all. I don't know. I think people do go to power though. The thing is, these guys are all in the front, and I don't really want to just like fight them in the front. Is the problem. I end up in lots of fights around power, so hopefully it'll help. To be honest, we can even get on the power station roof. It's where you used to complete Shooterborn in Heaven sometimes. A lot of the angles were actually it was not high enough. It was not far enough, but it was possible in some ways. Especially if you're looking from power station down to, say, Emacom. Okay, well there's scavs in there, which probably means that there's nobody there. Very dark in there now. Can't really see in. I guess that's kind of the intention. I'm going to swap over to this for a second, just while we rush in. It's pretty risque, but give it a try. Now, can you get up onto those? Lucky boy. Lucky boy. Oh, I'm stuck on... The lack of vaulting for that... For those situations where vaulting just feels... The lack of vaulting just feels appalling, you know? Oh, go on, this thing makes it hard for me to use? Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I was actually using the... Oh, did I reload already? That's why I was using the M700 before. Just because you get way better ergonomics on it. And you can go suppressed. The XMC is fun, I think, for Tarkov Shooter Part 8, because you can go unsuppressed and it's like actually semi-okay. How'd you unlock the 338 Balti? You kill Sturman. Just kill Sturman. No. I wonder at this point, I wonder if it's even, with all of the shenanigans going on, I wonder if it's worth like running all the way over. A lot of shooting going on. We could go all the way over there and try to snipe down. Let's try it. You never knew there was a staircase there? It's the old shooter born in heaven haunts. Ever considered doing a 24-hour stream? I've done 18. Yeah, there's a lot of sway. I've done 18-hour before. Never done a full 24. I'd consider it. It's just hard with like the kids and stuff, right? Because I basically have to just abandon the wife for a day. I'd quite like to, but... Oh, the old snap, crackle, pop bug. I love it. So there's a huge fight going on over here. Like, we need to get over there. Yeah, the classic shooter-born awning spot. Don't know if we can quite get there, just like freestyle. What's this? Slower, free slower. I think somebody could literally be up here. What do we think they are? Oh. Oops, crap. Oh, no! Damn. I'm a pretty crap sniper. Oh my god. He did move on the last second. M80. Someone right next to you by the front. To your right, hiding behind the truck. Damn. Used to be shootable in... Yeah, they used to be shootable, and yeah, they used to be shootable. Shouldn't... No, I probably shouldn't have taken that shot. I agree. I agree. It's because I don't use bolties that often, and so I just get like... I don't know, you get into this like muscle memory way of playing, you know what I mean? Where you're used to then like having the ability to take a second shot, and then when you can't, it's like, oh, whoops. And then you have an issue. So, you know what though? Interchange though, honestly not that bad, right? Honestly not that bad. I saw a gun stick out from the red truck. You know what I mean, right? Like, I never ever play bolties. I never do it. Because I just don't really like it. Let's go back to the M700 for a minute. Let's go back to this guy. This is pretty heavy. MP7, like MP7 sidearms also is pretty good. We can go back to this. This is okay. You could use the T5000. I could. I'm probably not going to, but I could. T5000's okay. It's not a bad weapon. There are definitely worse weapons than that. T5000's got a nice like straight pull on it, which is good, but good shot, but you're quick scoping. That's not. Yeah, I know. You can see the inexperience, right? You can see the inexperience. I've never been that good at sniping anyway, and I just tend to steer clear of it. But in this case, we have to do it. We don't have a choice. Gotta get good, as they say. Gotta get good. But you know, we're getting there. We're getting into situations now where we're actually able to, you know, take some shots and stuff. I'd rather be in a position where I'm actually able to take some shots than be in a place where we're just not seeing anybody and getting killed or whatever. That was kind of what was happening before. So I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's all right. Yeah, we'll go for one of these. And we'll take like any nade. Did I have some nades just randomly around? Yeah, I did. We have an F1 just here. Okay, this also means we can use like no bag if we just want to like leave the raid, which is quite good. We'll swap over the CMS kit as well, just to make sure that we are all good. We've actually got loads of these now that we've been crafting them into from the old car kits. Modded SV98. It's heavy though. It's pretty heavy. Is the issue. The M700 is really light. Why would anyone use the T5000? Because it's got a really straight pull on it, so you don't really lose sight picture, which is actually it's quite a big advantage. It's not a bad, honestly, not a bad weapon. Dude moved his head at the worst time. I know. I thought he was just going to sit there and lose. Like it looked like he was just sit there looting. But again, I need to be more patient. Like it's on me. It's on me, right? It's on me. It's on me. If I die, it's on me. You know. I knew I was super exposed being up there anyway. Like being up there in the first place was kind of like I knew it was really exposed position. So Born Flea Scav. I think it's more common now because I got one the other day too. Straight pull bolt. Yeah. Swap the ammo. Yeah. Every time. Massively, yeah. Massively silhouette because it wasn't prone. I know. It's because I wanted to be able to. The problem with prone's a double-edged sword because if somebody shoots at you with a non-bolty and you're prone, by the time that you're able to get up, you're probably dead. You know? Whereas like if you're up and you're able to like strafe and stuff, it's much harder for anybody to actually get a shot off on you. I was just writing a note down on something that I was going to forget to do otherwise. Yeah, so we take out the FMJ and we swap this over to M61. Well, a mistake actually also was not going with Meldonin, and I really should be going in with Meldonin. Honest, I'm never using this Tremadol. I've never used them, so unless I'm taking them into a specific grade, I think I should just keep it in the box. Same with PMB. I just never use this. The Fortran and ETGs I do actually use. I'm gonna keep these finding raid ones. I think I've got one. I've got one non-finding raid on here. We're not gonna pop it straight away, but like if I feel like I need the arm stamina, then I'll use it. Like it's really good for getting extra arm stamina. That's the thing. One thing I find weird actually is that it doesn't seem to synchronize your food and drink properly. If you try and go in a raid and then you leave and then you come back in again, your food and drink didn't get to 100, even though you ate and drank in your hideout, which is like a little bit suspect. Bullet drop on the M700 is trash? No, it's fine. Fine. Trying to snipe, you have to be standing still. That's, well, yes and no, but if you're spotting, I mean, because somebody could see you before you see anyone, and so I go prone once I know where people are. It's like you saw on, was it on Shoreline when it was like spotting, then see someone and then dive to the ground and then try to shoot? Because then you get the infinite arm stamina and that kind of thing. Or if you're in a really good spot, then yeah. No SJ6? Nah, not for this. Not for this. We're not like rushing into mall or anything. We're just going to be meandering around the outside. 208 snipers are better guns. SMB has too much pen, too high velocity to ignore. With M61 though, like, well, I don't see, there's no point running SMB really. Where do we get BTG? What do you mean BTG? It wasn't last night? No. M6 wasn't much harder to get. If you're firing it in a bolty though, I don't really care. Because you don't use that much ammo. How's a hacker problem? I haven't found any. Like, to be honest, I never see rage hackers anyway, guys. So I don't know. But... Level 14, so close to the flea. Yes, get to that flea, dude. Get to that flea. Do it. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Some streamers get it really bad though. Some streamers get targeted. It kind of depends. I don't have streaming mode on, so unless I don't know if the people are like, you know, if they know who I am, then like fine. But I guess it depends. M61 could also go into semi-auto guns. You're burning through more than a bolty. I'm not really using it like that though at the moment. Thing is though, I feel like, but SMB you have to also craft that in the workbench. I feel like there's an opportunity cost with SMB. You may as well just use BT. I use BT in my SVD. Giga, tell me more about the 5800X3D. It's the best CPU. It's insane. I have it, and it changed my life. It changed my Tarkov life for the 3700X. It's amazing. Late to the stream, but I just want to say, last stream I asked help finding LEDX. Well, the next raid I went to use it camp as advised and found one immediately. Well, fantastic. Level 41. Go get it, Nilo. 41 to 46 is quite a tough slog. Like even 38 to 46 is quite a tough slog. And then you get like the stacked dailies at 46. I'm 45, so we're like, we're so close. We're so close. It's funny, like everybody like level 45 and under is almost in a different tier to everybody who's level 46 and above. You don't really find anybody level 46 to 50. Because the dailies mean that you just rack it, like if you complete a weekly, you basically get a level. So people are either like level 44 or level like 52, which is really funny. 3800X worth upgrading to 30, worth upgrading got 3070. I would say yes, from 3800 to 5800 XVD, yes. Tempted by the CPU, but probably not worth it. It's tough if you're on the 58. It's so tough to do that side grade. But is Arena Breakout good? It's actually quite fun. Honestly, it's actually pretty fun. Like my phone kind of sucks, which is unfortunate, but it's actually quite fun. Like I'm not that used to like mobile controls, but it's honestly not that bad. Genuinely, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Goal is max traders. Okay, so from this side, I'm just thinking, will we see anybody here? We could, right? And they might be at the back, they might be through the front. This is maybe not the optimal place to be, but I don't want to spend too long messing about. I kind of want to spot them first. They could just come around this corner, though. That'd be kind of unfortunate. In fact, what we're going to do is we're actually going to move up to that corner. Oh, yeah. A little bit of desync. Someone could still be over there, I think, but... Oh, it's a scav. Okay. Okay, let's go back up to power. Extract camping now with spawn camping. But there's like, yeah, no one running up the ramp or anything, so. Aren't many spawns at Emacomp? There can be. There can be one over there and one up there. Found a crazy class 5 armor, didn't realise until I left it. Which is that, like Hex Attack or something, because it's new. Heard Bush left? I think that was me. I think that was me. How's it going? It's going alright. It's going alright. Not that successful, honestly, the sniping situation. But, you know, it's going. It's going. We're trying. Trying our best. Trying our best. I'm not the world's greatest sniper, so it takes me a long time to do these quests. It's one reason why I'm not going for Kappa and why I'm not doing shootable on this wipe, because I just can't really be bothered. I just don't enjoy sniping very much. I just don't like the sniping quest. It's just not my playstyle. Ain't my playstyle. I'm trying to get up on the roof again. Any tips for making the audio in this map not completely bunts? Stay outside, I guess. Then there's no verticality. That can help. Otherwise, you just have to be familiar with like what's above you. I'm not even that good at it really, because Interchange is my most painful map, to be honest with you. But like outside, it's fine because there's no up down, so easy peasy. Okay. Leaderboard is just boring because all the raid resets. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna go this way with the MP7 and then get up on the roof. This interchange? It is, yeah. Okay, they'll trundle along this way. The car is still here. People, I mean, if the car's not been taken, people do like taking it. Now, this is the risky part. We've got to get up onto the top. Hopefully, I hope there's no one watching out. You leave power off. I mean, it gives people a reason to come here. Ah. Right. Okay. And now we can see all the way down here. Cool. This is like probably one of the best sniping spots in the map. Do you know it's binaural? I do. I do. It should probably be in this like 1x mode. Oops. Okay, need a bit more arm stamina. I want to go reserve and snipe from the station. Oh, but the reserve is really hard to snipe. Like everybody sits underground on the reserve. That's what makes it really tough. Reserve is notoriously bad for that. Somebody's going to be able to sneak up quite easily, though, I think. The main issue is sitting here. Although it's kind of hard to see you on the roof. We can go a bit further forward. Don't be in obvious places. Well, the thing is... On top of the AC units from the stairs railing. Okay, we'll have a look at that. Make sure there's nobody here. No, I told you to freaking sprint. Oh my god, so the fine motor control on this is hard. I can't turn though. God, like turning is not really a... I can turn to there. I can't turn that last little bit. That's really unfortunate. It's not wide enough, so I can't turn the whole way around. I can get to there this time. Oh, now I'm stuck. I mean, you could just lie here, I think. Whether that's like, is that incredibly obvious? Is that like the most obvious position of all time? I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not terrible. If you gun up as you're turning, you can turn further. I feel like this is better because I get like more close range. I don't know. I wouldn't even look up here. Well, that's kind of the idea. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I don't think I would either. We've just got to hope somebody comes over here. Tried woods yet? We did a bit of woods with the flare yesterday. It's just proving difficult to just get into situations, you know? Go under the stairs on the building. Big pipe. They can't see you. Yeah, the jittery prone stuff is kind of annoying. I agree. Makes it painful. It makes it like lying down so annoying in so many places. They did make it slightly better, but it's still not ideal. That's actually better. Surely, like somebody's got to come this way, right? It's the two whole outside sections of interchange and power station without power being on. Someone's got to want to come here. Yeah, like weapon mantling. I would love that. You know, if you could like pop your gun on something. When you crouch and bounce around, it drives me crazy. I know. It's or you're in a bush, it's going, and you have to like move yourself infinitesimally sideways to stop it from just like constantly crunching. I live in the West Midlands. Stuck on a hill, not able to aim up. Yeah, that's a fan favorite. That one. Any stash runners and squads? Yeah, well, you might be right. You might be right. Yeah, I do hate that crouching thing. It does suck. This is the problem with this quest though, where you need to be at 45 meters away. We killed someone earlier on shoreline at 41.5 meters or something, and it was just like, no, why? Was killing them with suppressed bolty not enough? If power isn't on, I hate you right now. Power is not on. I don't think so anyway. Power's not on, is it? I don't think so. Kind of love that you're willing to run it out since you with the car kit. It works. Not hearing anyone, you can't even hunt people. No, I can't even hear anybody. At least last time we were getting chances. Sniping the long road on Lighthouse. No one goes on it though. No one goes on long road. They're all either looting, filling their faces with Lighthouse Island greed loot after getting Lightkeeper, or they're in the camp. Oh, daily to survive interchange. I actually do have that, yeah. You know what, let's leave. Let's reset it. I actually do have that daily, so we'll go and do that. Gonna be nice to everyone. Take the car, reset on customs. Yeah. Power means love. Aids 5 labs. Yeah, I had one the other day. Wonderful. Why not just play woods? We played woods, but it's like it's hard to find anyone on woods. We could just play woods. I don't know. The thing about woods is just like, yeah, I don't know. Again, it's like you have to be super, super patient on woods. And I often find, because people are just simply more patient and more willing to just like sit about than me. Which means that I tend to just like end up being the one running around and getting spotted. Also, we've got a daily on interchange, which is quite useful. What is that, M700? Dude, it's the I think it's the Meta M700. Personally. How many more shooter-born kills do you need? Oh, I need loads. Always camp airdrops. We tried that yesterday. Like, I feel like we're just cycling through the same suggestions. You know, use a flare, camp this place, camp the airdrops. We're kind of cycling through all the same stuff, and we've done kind of all of these things. It's just you have to just sort of sit, you know. I'm not you, man. One of my friends wants to do nothing but sit around waiting for people. Yeah, I know. Whose daily was it? I did pick it up, right? Yeah, we have to do 4. We have to do 4 on interchange. Well, I think interchange is okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the classic spawn kill thing. So we're gonna do. How long have we got? Yeah, we've got a bit of time. We've got a little bit of time. Not loads of time. We've got a bit of time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in. We're gonna rush around the outside for the spawns, and we're gonna leave. And we've got no bag extract as well if we want to do that. And we're gonna do the daily at the same time as looking for this, because I think like the spawn kills, it's like when we saw the guy jumping across the road earlier, that was the perfect time to go and get that kill. Probably is better with the XMC actually to do that in some ways, but we'll use this gun for now. I think he died. Yeah, I died with the flare once to a squad of 3. Who like they came like behind me. I was like cycling in from. If you look at the new woods map with the water at the bottom. I went from the top left and down, and I was like checking out the areas, and they came behind me along the edge of the map, and I didn't see them until it was too late. It was sad. Have you tried it on labs? What, the XMC or this quest or? I'm not gonna get 45-meter bolty kills on labs. I think that's a bad idea. Sitting with the entrance to the middle of Ultra Mall. On the second floor gives you a great vantage point. Everyone out by Scav Cap and outside by Railway. I know what you mean. Not going inside to snipe up from the beams? Probably not. No. We're gonna do like spawn rushing and then we're gonna leave. I thought customs was a good map for this quest too. I did. I agree with that, but I think it's like 50-50. There's a lot of customs where you can't do it. So you have to play around like the bridge area. That's a good place to be. The bridge area in Big Red, that's not bad. And then you can play around like the overlook over gas. That could work. And you could be kind of like that lookout over fortress in like whatever it's called, like warehouse 14, I think it is. Yo, Valiant, hey man, how's it going? I was using the Bagari. Bro, I was looking at a clip for Val earlier. I had to look at your clip. Yeah, so you're using the Bagari. I think it might just simply be. I think that one might be because because that does stomach 2. So you took 2 stomachs and 1 thorax, and it did absorb all 3. So I think the last one penned, and I think it's the combination of like 2 blunt damages and a bit of collat from the right arm, and then because the final M80 penned, and I think that's what killed you, because it just does so much damage. You only need a small amount of blunt. If you get a pen, then you'll die. And I think it was probably quite low at that stage. That's what I think happened because it's class 5. It'll absorb it for a couple, but like 3 shots with M80, it'll probably be quite low at that point. Is my impression. The one thing I don't understand about your clip is why your, I think it was your right arm, why your right arm had didn't get blacked out when he got hit with M80. That didn't make any sense to me. I didn't really understand why that was the case. That seemed really weird to me. Still don't know whether this way is the best way. Try and grab someone from here. Maybe I should go the other way. I don't know. Posted the feedback? Okay, cool. I'll DM you if once I've read it. I'll catch you later. Thank you, man. I feel like this way's not a good way to go. Can I get up there? Well, I guess you can in theory. Whether I want to or not is another question. Yeah. Just not someone coming from power. Maybe. I'm using M61. Yeah, the thing is, the power person can come out really, really fast and just go up the ramp. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd gone this way. I think from that spawn. From that spawn, I think you're probably better off going to... I think you're probably better off going up to power. Like, just going through that wall, it just doesn't really like... Oh, it just feels kind of nasty. You know? First time here. Hey, Civ, how's it going? We are trying our hand at some sniping, and I'm pretty honestly pretty bad at it. I don't bolty or snipe enough. We basically realised that we needed to do Tarkov Shooter 7 for Lightkeeper to get onto the quest line, and so I've got to complete this quest, but it's pretty hard. I find it pretty rough. I'm not a great sniper. I'm really not. I'm just not practiced at it. So we're learning together, guys. We're learning together. Oh, the car's here. Okay, car's here. Yes, welcome. It's power on. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. I don't think so. So I mean, we could get up here for a minute. Let's have a quick look. But I guess everybody's going to be going inside, aren't they? Not many people are going to be coming over this way. Yeah, safe room's not green. I need somebody to come out like over there. You know? Be coming this way. Really? What do you do, empty gas cans? It's hard now. You can maybe make it into flechette if you're going to use it. It's like still maybe slightly cheaper than buying it, but not by much.
Hold, please. Your content is S tier giga. Thank you for the guides and insight.
Thank you, Orchid. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be making a sniping guide, that's for sure. What's your scav rep? It's like about 3. I think it's just under. It's like 2.9 or something. And I'm not doing it on woods just because we tried to do it on woods the other day. We've got a daily for interchange anyway. I feel like interchange is not too bad. Someone requested interchange using channel points, so we're here just having a look at that. You know, there's a couple of reasons why we're here and why we're not going to woods, but we might cycle back to woods. I kind of want to complete the daily, so then we're going to try and finish that off before we move map. But we've got to get 3 exfils, which shouldn't be too bad. We just wait for a bit. Usually do this on shoreline. We were on shoreline before, and we only found 1 person outside. Most people are in the resort now. The problem is it's quite late wipe, so a lot of people are just in resort. Nobody ever goes power? Oh, we are learning this, apparently. Good idea, admin, and then go turn power on. People might do that. Maybe. I mean, nobody seemed to want to come last time. Kibber and med sucks. Do people need it for the safe room though? People ever go safe room? What gun do you think is gonna be a good addition? To be honest, I don't think we don't really need any more guns. I know that's like totally against the Tarkov philosophy, but we don't really need more guns. I don't mind them adding more guns. Probably like belt fed like super heavy LMGs would be kind of fun. We don't really have that. The RPK is kind of the closest we have to that. But otherwise, like we don't need more guns. We need there's other stuff that I think is more interesting. I haven't finished this way. This light, yeah. You can't do you can't get onto the Lightkeeper quest without this stupid quest though. Which is annoying. What's the timer on interchange? Is it 35 minutes? Have we only been here for 3 minutes? We've been here for 8 minutes. Flare pistol more accurate with the drop. I actually don't know. I never tried the flare pistol. When I play, I get groups of 3 to 5 that wipe me out. Yeah. Hmm. 40. Okay, well. We could just take car and leave again. I'm just farming scav karma then. I haven't taken this very much, so. Yeah, whatever. How did you get into Tarkov? It was really it was because me and my friends, IRL friends, were playing PUBG at the time. And I was looking for something else. Like, we were kind of getting bored of PUBG. And we were getting a bit bored, and I was like looking for something different. And I was like, oh, this game looks kind of cool. I was just like searching around Tarkov equivalent games. Deadly skill. It's rubbish, isn't it? And yeah, I was like, oh, this looks fascinating. And yeah, that's really it. I was like, this game looks sick. It's got like economy. It's like PUBG with an economy and all sorts of stuff. It's like super cool. And then everybody quit playing because the game was too hard. And I was the last one left standing. And I thought, well, if no one's gonna play, then at least I'll may as well stream or something or make some content or whatever. That was kind of how. Power, please. Oh, I didn't pull it, did I? Never known its change rate to be so quiet. It is these days. Unless you go in the mall, it's just like dead, I think. Sorry, Six. Six is deeply upset that I didn't pull the power. Someone has to go over there. It's their punishment for not coming over earlier. That's why. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did you play back in the day with Kiv as a Brallo? I actually didn't know. I started playing after the flea market was introduced and before Reserve was put in the game. That's when I started playing. Oh. Yeah, we've got this daily. I just like, do we care about the daily? We have eliminate PMCs for more than distance of 50 meters, which actually works perfectly for customs. Daily's kind of dull, right? I wonder if I even complete this later. No. Should we try customs? I don't know, I feel like maybe we should try customs. I feel like it might be the same problem, but... Let's see. Customs, I feel like we're going to have to do... I feel like we have to do something slightly closer range. I don't think a 6x is a good idea, actually. Go like this. I don't really need the delta point on it, in all honesty. What bit rate? 20k. I probably could actually increase it. I could probably increase it. We were going through lots of like trials of like stuff. Why doesn't that work? I don't understand. Oh, does that go on this? You need different muzzle, don't you? That one. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we got this. That one's fine. Need another one of these boys. Put the M61 out. Put the FMJ in. There we go. We'll look at that later. Okay. The thread protector. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do the thing. How long have you been working with Tarkov 2 to 7? This is day 2. This is day 2. It's annoying. What's my scav rep now? 3.6? Yeah, it's actually skyrocketed up by doing those two. Yeah. To be honest, I could do this. I could take the stock off and take my nade with me instead. I know it's goofy, but come on, we got to do it, right? It basically makes no difference to the gun, so. Right, we'll try customs with this guy. The customs, we've got cash for the car just in case. Basically what I'm going to take. It's going to depend. It's going to heavily depend on like where we spawn. Did I take the? Yeah, I did take the daily. It's going to heavily depend on where we spawn. So let's just see. Let's just see. It wouldn't let me do it in the modding screen though. I don't know why. I had it ready in the modding screen. It said no, you can't. Woods is popping. The gunshots ever in my last raid? Oh man. That's illegal. Please add the stock. I refuse. I'm not going to add the stock. No. The stock is not necessary. This weapon does not have a stock, indeed. There is no stock on this gun. I took it off. Right, let me press the button. No, it has no stock. We're not gonna have a stock. It adds nothing to the gun. 338 pistol. Yes. Exactly. Triggering the entire chat? Definitely. Oh, I need to turn this back on. Definitely. Yeah, the stock adds weight and nothing else. It does recoil, but you don't care on this gun. Official military issue. Exactly. You can also sell it to recoup a very, very, very minuscule amount of cost. You get longer arm stamina by having no stock on it, though. It's goofy. Does weight not give better ergo? It gives you better arm stamina. Because the stock gives you ergo, right? But if you have the suppressor, you have 0 ergo anyway, which is the flaw. You can't get less than 0 ergo. Having lower than 0 makes no difference. And so there's no downside because you're at 0 anyway with the suppressor. Are you using SteelSeries sonar? No, I wouldn't use anything that's like third-party audio for Tarkov. I wouldn't do that. Guess it also makes the gun smaller. Yeah, it does by like 1 slot. It's pretty scuffed, but why does number 18 exist? Have you? Yeah, I mean, have you never been SP7s to the leg? ATF tight. Yeah, it sure is an interesting situation, this thing. So we're gonna have to see. Like, it depends on when we spawn here. We could end up spawning in a really goofy, annoying place, and then that's just that. But we're gonna have to like sit ourselves out in certain areas. And customs should have more action because it's a bit smaller than the other maps. So the places that we're thinking of targeting is on top of the shack out by the bridge. We could even do from like customs big red up in the office. Well, I didn't bring the key, so I can't do that. Okay, I can't do that one. Although you can breach one room. Can you shoot? Which one's the room that you need to be able to shoot out of? I'm not sure if the breach room is better or not. It's been ages since I've been in there. Gas station overlook is another prime candidate. And then we've got looking out of USEC building is like maybe. It's a big maybe. Looking along the railway towards old gas, it's possible. Can't get in Tarkan. Oh, you can't get in front actually, can you? It's not the individual door. It's the front door that you can't get in. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Skeleton building. Ah, okay. So this one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start here. We're gonna start here. And we're going to look to see. We can see Junk Bridge down there. And we can see people trying to cross over here. We can see up to the main bridge up there as well. Wait a minute for people to get here. Why no stock? Because it's lighter and it basically has no impact on the weapon other than the weight and ergo. But the ergo's 0 anyway because we're running a suppressor on this gun. You can get bonked in the head. It's a possibility. It's always a possibility. You know, never say never about just getting randomly bonked in the head doing something stupid like this, but never say never. With the stock, you still have almost 0 recoil. Well, the recoil's like you have to cock the gun, right? So it doesn't really matter. Let's get closer. Well, if somebody runs in that way, we might be able to see them, but we'll probably end up in CQB and it'll be too close. Ah! Okay. All right. We did get bonked in the head. Fortunately, we're wearing a TC2002. These things have ricocheted way more than any other stuff that I've got. I wonder where he was. Guess he could have been anywhere along the edge. All right. Fine. That was funny. Let's try over here then. Sorry, wrong door. I was reading chat. Waiting for the goons to get me? Oh, who's that? It's inside over there. That sounds... Is that far enough away for... That old gas? Not inside fortress, surely. Sounds too far away for that. Oh, it is. Oh, crap. This is a very awkward gun. So the scab was shooting at that guy up there. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. I tried to be patient this time, guys. I tried to be patient. I guess the second guy came out of the building and like looped round to just flank me. Yeah, it did its job. You got a clip for me? The Bagari might be bugged. 5.6A1 as well. Fair enough. Audio is so bad. Not really good long range spot. No, I was trying to get over to. I really thought that was further than that. You could take a double take. Yeah. Have a look at this. Oh, I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it from here. Let me take it from there. We're gonna do this. Let's do it like this. Like this. Like this. Oops. Okay. Vel's got a clip for me. Have a look. Okay, this one. So. Ooh.
How?
So I've been looking into some ballistic stuff recently and looking at various clips of people.
I'm dying that fast. Like, how am I dead that
This is a full Bagari, right?
fast?
It's like a full.
Like, I don't understand. Another one of me using.
2 shot on one arm, 1 shot on the other. Let's see. Let me just go back through what you've. Let me see.
Like, how am
So okay. So you die to an arm shot, which is kind of
I
just 2 in the right arm,
dead?
2 blunt damage in the stomach, and the collateral from that arm shot.
That fast.
1 shot in the. Okay, so there's 1 shot in both arms. So two shots in the right arm, 1 shot in the left arm, a blunt damage in the stomach, and then 4 blunt damages on the chest, and 2 collaterals from the right arm. Yeah, 2 collaterals from the right arm. Collateral, one collateral from the right arm. See, this is kind of weird. There's something weird about this. There's something really weird about this situation where it says like you got 1 collateral from this in this limb, but 2 collaterals on another limb, which doesn't really make sense, right? Dying to arm means you got shot through arm into thorax and thorax killed you. Yeah, basically. Or like your thorax was low enough. You get shot there. That's probably straight thorax, I would think. Like it's like thorax or stomach first. I don't know. It's hard to tell with that first shot what happens. Or is that just is that first shot? I think it's thorax, isn't it? It's kind of hard to see. Sometimes registers 1 bullet going through your arm into your chest and other arm. I don't really know. I can't tell whether that first shot is just like now because you get the blurring, so it must have hit you. So I don't know. It doesn't seem to have. Well, it probably did. It probably did like an infinitesimally small amount of damage because it's like the very first hit, and then but it did actually take this down slightly. And then it almost looks like you take. It almost looks like you take these 2 rounds simultaneously. Whether it like fragments and hits stomach after? Does it go through and hit stomach? Then you get hit in the other arm and then the thorax again. And then you die. But then the head got 2 collaterals from the right arm, but the leg didn't. This is the part that I find about the post-raid screen so confusing. Why does this have 2 collaterals and this doesn't have 2 collaterals? That shouldn't make any sense. Neither of these limbs got shot at all. So this is all spillover. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing that I'm not really understanding about the post-raids at the moment.
Gold.
Down from being sardine bullets go through his whole arm, body, arm. But with BT though, through class 5? It's kind of too much. Hey, Bell, thank you for the prime, man. Thank you for the prime. No, I'm really interested in what's going on here. Let's look at it. Gonna post it in the Discord. Yeah, you should. I'll think about it a little bit more. Like I normally go through. What I've been doing is I've been downloading them. I've been taking them into a different program, and I've been literally going through them frame by frame to have a look at the thing. The classic example of getting shot from the side and taking double damage. Thing is, it shouldn't go through the Bagari though. And I still don't understand this left leg head thing. Like they should both take the same amount of collateral. Maybe he died before the collateral damage before the complete damage from collateral applied. I don't know, Mia. Maybe there's an ordering. Maybe it goes like right leg, stomach, left arm, thorax. You're dead. I love that meme. I love that meme. Where was the thorax one? Where was the thorax holdover? This one there. Because you do take a lot of damage. Blunt and 3 blunts. I mean, according to my calculations, for some of these things I just can't make head nor tail of. But some of the things I can figure out. This one looks more straightforward because it's BT, but I don't really know. We'll see. If you're getting shot at with BT, it also kind of depends on the ordering of the shots, which is sort of hard to tell, but let's just ignore that for a minute. It's not going to make too much difference. If you've got BT and you're wearing a Bagari rig and you get shot 3 times, because there's stomach too. What was the stomach one? You take 2 in the stomach. So this is kind of I think this is the problem. If you take 2 in the stomach and 4 into the chest, I mean 4 blunt damages from full health on a Bagari with BT should deal 24 damage. If you get shot in the stomach first, it's going to deal a little bit more damage. It'd be like 25 or 27 or something. It's about the same. But then you don't, I don't know, it depends on how much like spillover you actually need. None of these penned though. These were all. It was just taking an extreme amount of damage from other stuff. And then you've got the whole fragmentation thing, and nobody really understands about the fragmentation. First 3 hits were all to the thorax. Probably. Well, kind of. I don't know, because it goes like the black arm happens first. And then the other arm happens. But then the thing is that spillover damage has already happened. There's no fragmentation though? How do you know? How do you know there's no fragmentation? What do you mean? Is there desync with the health status? I don't know. I don't know. That's a proper shot on the thorax. As is that. But then those ones were supposedly blunt damage. Maybe the extra collat is just a fragmentation marker. Well, that's what I thought. But then why would it be there and not here? Yeah, maybe there's some like, I don't know. Maybe there's some, you know, ordering or whatever. So that one only takes 1 collateral and this takes 2 collaterals. Wait, what took 2 collaterals? It was the head, wasn't it? The head that took 2. I guess that sort of makes sense. Thorax took 2 as well. You would do it in that order if you were doing the calculation. So maybe that very final collateral is what got the, you know, what snagged the kill. Basically, there's something feels like kind of wrong right now. What does the very last frame actually look like? It's probably is it a shot into the arm again? Does this arm just get blacked straight up? Sorry for spending so long about this, but it's kind of important. There's something weird happening. Yeah, so the arm gets blacked straight away. I think this arm gets fragmented on. Because BT only does 42 damage. So that shouldn't take an arm out because it has 60 health. So I think this one gets fragmented immediately to black it. You need white lab coat and goggles for this bit? Yeah, I know. So this gets blacked totally. And then the very final, so just before this, the very final like point of health from here, that was because of another shot into the arm, I believe. That ticked it down just enough to take him out. Wasn't he hitting the arm twice? Yeah, he was hitting the right arm twice. So he gets shot first, it fragments and blacks it out. So it's kind of hard to scrub on this. I really should download it, but I can't be bothered. You know, maybe we will. Maybe we will. If we want to do this properly. Maybe we'll just do it properly. All right, let's do it properly, guys. Let's do it. Up. In you go. In you go. There we are. Right. This is a better program for looking at this. I don't think this looks weird at all. He took a huge amount of straight shots to its armor and it zeroed immediately. I mean, kind of. If you take 6 shots from BT, I mean, the thing is, right? If you take 6 shots from BT, I just want to understand exactly. I want to understand exactly what happens. Right? I don't necessarily think the death looks weird, and I don't necessarily think that Velian shouldn't have died. Let's put it that way. I don't think that he necessarily shouldn't have died. I want to understand exactly the order of operations of what happened, because then we can decide whether that's balanced, whether it's not, whether that's fine. But often it's very hard. It's very hard to actually understand, like, even what happened, right? Breaking down these fights is really, really hard. So the first shot, right, now we're going frame by frame. So the very first shot, I'm pretty sure, is a thorax hit or something. And that goes over the top and misses. Is that another shot in there? Yeah, that's another shot, because it goes normal again, and then you get aim punched a second time. So I think that one's the stomach one. Then the right arm gets hit, which is slightly weird because it's over here, right? It's over here, so it is a bit weird. Yeah, the right arm is on the other side of the body. That's wild. It is a bit wild. So that right arm gets shot and fragments. I'm almost certain. It's not just a double fragment on the right arm. It could have been. Could have been. Then the left arm gets hit. Actually, Yeah, no, it must be fragmentation because it gets blacked straight away. Yeah, the right arm must be fragmentation because of the instant blackedness of it. Then he gets shot in the left arm, and he gets shot with the encoding. I can't quite tell whether it's 2 shots or not there, but it doesn't really matter. And then I think he gets shot again in the right arm and dies. So as we said, if you take 6 hits from BT, the pen chance, like after shot 4, the pen chance is like 93%, basically. So after shot 4, you're gonna get it's shredded. It's not gonna save you. So if you take a thorax shot after taking 2 shots to the stomach and 4 shots to the thorax, you're gonna die anyway. But if you only take 4 hits to the thorax in that period, you receive like 24 damage, but you still got loads left. You've still got like nearly 60 HP left in your thorax. And the rest of it's all collateral. And these limbs are green, right? Unless the next shot was a fragmentation on the arm again a second time or something, and then the piece, or maybe the bullet just goes. Oh, is it because the arm's blacked and the bullet it counts as right arm, but it actually goes through and hits the thorax again and pens? Like everything's kind of fine up until that point. It does actually look like you do take he actually takes like an actual piece of damage here to the thorax, so it's not like all blunt. I think like he takes 3 blunt damages and 1 actual pen. I think. Oh no, but it said 4 blunt in the end of raid report. It said 4 blunt in the end of raid report. That was why I said blunt in the first place. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 collaterals. That's the reason why it's weird. I don't think the end of raid report's right. Like this doesn't look like a blunt damage shot, right? That doesn't look like a blunt damage shot at all. Probably desync on the target location. Probably desync. He's getting shot in the right arm because he's still facing the guy on the opponent's screen, but he's turned on his screen. Yeah, shooting so much through bushes, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Thorax gets damaged too much, and the right arm damage spillover killed his thorax. But that's the thing. I don't understand how you go from this. Right? You take 4 blunt damages. How is this all blunt? The blunt damage just doesn't do enough damage. That's the problem. Like I just feel like it's wrong. I feel like it's just not right. I just feel like the end of raid screen is not right. I'm pretty sure this is a pen. It has to be. Because a pen will do like 30 damage, right? Which would take you from green to orange. And then the next round kills you. It must be a pen. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that all these 4 blunt damages, like whatever it says here, this can't be correct. There's no way that this is right. I'd expect leg to show red if it was distributed damage. Exactly. Exactly. But the legs don't go at all. Like the leg and the head don't do anything. They just sit there green. And the thorax is just getting completely pummeled. It's not even a desync thing though. It's like the calculation is like not right between the end of raid report and what you actually see on your health. Like desync's not going to make something look like a pen when it's not a pen. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe it will. I don't think it would though. That's not my interpretation or impression of how this stuff works. Oops. Oh. There we go. Oh, I don't know, dude. It's a minefield. I've been looking at quite a few of these like random clips, and it's just really confusing. It's just really confusing. It's really confusing. End of raid report is really confusing. I agree. Is there a reason why there's blunt damage once, then blunt damage 3? It's because that's the order of operations. It's because it goes blunt damage. It goes blunt damage, and then he takes collateral, and then he takes 3 more blunt damages. So if those blunt damages almost happened in one go, it would say blunt damage 4. It's because it orders it by time. Might look weird because desync if the shooter's hitting so fast. Maybe. It is interesting to try and reverse engineer. I agree. I agree. But it's like that the level of damage you see on the thorax cannot come from blunt damage. I just don't see how it's even possible to come from blunt damage. That right? Are we bored of sniping? Felt like there's something why it didn't just say 4. Yeah, it's because of the order of operations of time. Should use this guy's VSS and just run around on factory or something for the last bit. I can't be bothered to do any more sniping. I'm fed up. Damn it, I screwed that up, didn't I? What did I do there? Okay. Alright. Well, the rest of this stuff... Oh, it's this irritating thing again of like the finding raid problem. I've got lots of SP6, but it's all finding raid, so it won't pull out into the stacks. Actually, I guess there is a slightly better way of doing that, I suppose. Okay. Okay, whatevs. That's fine. Hey. Will there change at some point for collateral? Yes. It doesn't go to next attached limbs, it goes to non-black limbs. Can blunt fragment? I don't think so. Not as far as I'm aware. Not as far as I'm aware, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily rule it out. Wouldn't necessarily rule it out completely. But not as far as I'm aware. It's difficult. It is sure difficult to figure out what is going on in this game sometimes. I just wish the mechanics were a little bit more transparent, because then we could figure some more stuff out. What did I use here? I don't think I used anything, did I? It's because I took my other stuff out of here. Yep, that was the deal. Okay, this one is... Is this a laser boy? No, I haven't got a laser on this. My man's clearly didn't want to put a laser on. We stole this off somebody, didn't we? He said no to the NC Star. Maybe due to desync, the thorax hit happens before the server recognizes the arm hit. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Oh, it's so hard to know. So hard to know. I need to go and like think about it a little bit more. Like it takes a long time to go through the whole situation, because you have to really like scour through, look at how much damage it should be done on each limb, and like try and figure it out that way. It takes a long time to actually go through and do it. If you really want to go and do it like that, it takes a while. Right. So this kit, what have we got here? So we've got a 1% turn speed. That's no big deal. This guy is a bit of a pain though. 15%, and that's 5%, and the helmet itself is 3%. 55.3, so it's 23%. Oops. Yes, we kind of want 6-4. Basically, for these ones, because it's one of the only places where this is still now really bad. But it's worth changing the sensitivity. Actually is. Right. Okay. It should be evenly, I agree. As long as like guy like you not sort and tag examiner cases. It's because I just use the magazines. I just pull them out of magazines to make it work. Because it's way quicker. But the problem is that if it's fine in raid, it won't let you pull it into the same stack. That's the issue. Blunt implies the armor absorbs it. Indeed, it does, yes. It does, yeah. And it does some damage, but... Hey, Matthias. I'm doing good, man. Flashlights and lasers fixed? Apparently not. Rounds can only fragment when they pen. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about that. Are we going factory? Yes, we are. I'm fed up with sniping. Church got me into SPD realism. Ah, nice. Difference between the VSS and the Val? VSS has more recoil, but it has a tighter horizontal spread. That's mainly the difference. Does Gatebeef have a Discord server to join? I do. I do. It's underneath any of my videos, and I should be... let me have a look into doing some like chat commands on the YouTube side. What effectiveness does 34 out of 34 TTSK perform at? It's like it's like a class 5.7 armor vest. Is the way that I would describe it. So it's pretty close. It's pretty close to being full. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, again, it's got low durability, so it'll get shredded quite quick. Love the information videos. Maybe you do one photography to 8 sometime. Maybe. If we get onto it, maybe. I did one last wipe. You can go, there's one from last wipe that I did. Thanks for the analysis. Ah, no problem, man. Yeah, I did one last wipe on Tarkov Shooter 8, and I used the gun that I was using today, the M700, and we did it on woods. Zabubu, I'm using a special plugin. Oh really? Yeah, I did one with the M700. It's called it's Tarkov's lightest weapon. It's called Tarkov's lightest sniper, I think, something like that. And it's got a picture of the M700 on it. And I did Tarkov Shooter 8 at the end of that video. What the hell? These guys just weren't paying attention. Oh. Someone at the end of that corridor. Ow. Yep. And that's the lobby. Is that the lobby? Dude, I don't like sniping. I'm not a sniper. Could be one left. Yeah, there could be one left. I feel like there might be one left outside the door. There can be 6 on Factory Day. Oh, I didn't use my propetal. Yeah, I got this off someone else. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, we should use it. Should have used it before. I thought I'd used Probatol before. Oh, that's bad. This is somebody with a shotty. Ow. Coming pretty good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's got class 4 face shield. Crafted SP6. Not bad. Okay, so this guy's hacker and whatever. I mean, that's the last PMC. These guys, this. Oops. SR2, nice. Oh, I can't put that in there. It's fine. This is okay. What level was he? 10. He can have his things. Although I'll take the condors. I'm having them. Am I full? He's got the same helmet as me. Oh. $155. Okay. And then what's this guy? That thing. Yep. Oh, scabby boy. Oh, scabby boy. Time for a meal? I wouldn't bother with that on factory. You're close enough to the extract that it's kind of no big deal. Enchanted 155. It's probably going to be some crappy thing though. It'll just be like, oh, enchanted with minus 3% durability burn or something horrible like that. 63Ks! Nice. Nice. I have to somehow work out my frustration. I have to work out my frustration from sniping. Well, that was pretty good. The VSS is insane. Usually get murdered when I try to extract heavy on factory. As long as you got enough stamina to start off with, it's kind of alright. It's kind of alright. We took the flechette. But the TTSK did the job. It did the job, guys. It did the job. It took 2 blasts out of the man's shotgun and then had no health left. And the next shot, we'd have died. But that's what the TTSK is for. It's for surviving 2 shots of something big, basically. How's the VSS doing in the meta? Dude, it's suddenly become insanely good because of the... I posted a video the other day, which literally yesterday, actually. And it's the VSS taken another 15%. It's actually more than that. It's like an 18% buff on top of the 15% they applied to all the guns already. And it means that the VSS is now probably like super meta. They are now costing about 120k. And the Val, which I have one as well, of those, because I bought it just to do the tests, are now like 200,000. Must have missed half his shots if he had flechette. Yeah, probably. But you don't hit it with every single one. I mean, you black both my arms, right? So like a load of it went into my left and right arm. No, if they'd only buff the black MDR back to where it belongs. They did take a big nerf actually. Yeah, these are big. These are expensive now. And even these have skyrocketed a little bit. Well, that's actually really cheap for those players. But people are 4 of these, you can get one of the magazines. So so people are buying these up to try and get something slightly better than the 40. Or if you can't, I think it's actually a slightly lower prapor level as well. So that these things do tend to now be 50k for a mag or something, which is annoying because this ruins one of the hideout crafts. But what else? You think 7.62 guns like AKMS are usable on a low budget? They're okay, but you kind of have to semi them. You have to sort of semi-auto them, is the problem. What else did this guy have? PE. PE? PE? Oh my god, PE. Not the PE. SMT with a weird visor. This helmet, which is, decent. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have gone on with the second helmet, actually. That's what I should have done. This thing is busted. Busted. Got the cover as well. I didn't bother with the cover on mine. Mine's a shiny one. But it doesn't really matter. But this means I could we could just slap another face shield on this thing. Do I have where do I have them? I got something lying around. Where is it? There they are. I actually bought a load of these, so there. Because what you should do really is go into raid with another one in your rig. Because these are actually really cheap. If you've got the levels, you can get them for 3 plexiglass. This one, this barter for 3 plexis, and then they're like 18k. So you can just bring an extra face shield into raid, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we lost loads of bolties there today, but that's fine. I don't really like bolties anyway. Get out of my stash. Get out of my stash, bolt action weapons. We never cared for ye. We never cared for ye. What do you have here? An IFAK? We can craft that into something. Pair this and sell it. Cool. No BT? No, the guy didn't have any BT at all. It's all PE. It's not even PS. I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe I'll keep the gun. These pilgrims are annoying because they don't fit into certain bags and stuff. There's like irritating requirements for them, so they don't really, I don't know. But there we go. Unos. Dos. Tres. 5 kills. Hey. Good stuff. Right. LSHZ and Vulcans for long range sniping. Yeah, well actually, in fact, that's it for today. I'm gonna have to go because we've run out of time, unfortunately. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about this Tarkov Shooter Part 7 thing. I'm just not very good at sniping, and it makes it really hard to do the quest. It's a real pain, honestly. I just don't like it. So maybe we won't do Lightkeeper after all. Maybe we'll just go and do something else. I don't know. But I mean, I'm definitely bored of chasing after shots, trying to snipe people. Definitely. Do you refresh the Calox? Sometimes. 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 Oh, goodness me. Anyway, guys. Anyway, well, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. I'll be back on tomorrow for Scav Talk in the evening, as we usually are. Yeah, Shooterborn. I've done them on a couple of maps, but not on the others. I'm not doing Shooterborn. This is this one. It's this one that we're doing. I just need 3 kills. I just can't get 3 kills. Can't get 3 kills. Anyway. Yes, so I'll be back on tomorrow for Scav Talk. We're going to be going over on the Twitch side to go and raid Mr. Airwing Marine. If you're on YouTube, maybe go consider going and watching him on Twitch. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope your week goes really well at the end. And yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow evening, my time at least. I guess it's like 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. UK for Scav Talk, the podcast with me and Church. And then there'll be a new video on Saturday. Other than that, I'll be back on Monday, as usual, back for some more streams on all the platforms. Until then, I will see you guys around. So let's go and get the raid started. And everyone over on YouTube, I'll see you later. Bye-bye, guys.